Greetings and salutations, Ben here on the Sunday night hang, gobble, 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 gobble edition. All the gobbles. Hashtag all the gobbles. Canadian style, and so tonight I have you joined by Trev here, you know, because Canuck, hip, Canuck. Charles just found out. You know, I said, hey, do you have any Canuck in you? He said, no. I said, you want some? And he went, ooh. And then he found out, actually did.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, we're sitting around the table, and my mom was looking at, I'm wearing your shirt, right? And my mom out of nowhere says, yeah, your grandma Crane was a Canuck. Okay. Whole life, nobody's told me.
That's all you need.
Right. Yeah.
Does that explain your love for bacon?
I
Who
think
knows?
that's just a human
Or
condition,
you're hanging
isn't it?
out with a bunch of, you know, you call it Canadian geese, or as we call geese.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm home and there's Canadian geese in the backyard. And I'm like, okay, this is getting weird. You know, Canadian smoke in the backyard. Okay. Can't go anywhere without Canadian something.
Drinking maple beverages, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, that reminds me of the whole Brazil nut thing. I mean, if you're in Brazil and you're eating
They
Brazil
just call them
nuts, are they
nuts.
just nuts? Yeah.
They're just nuts.
Yeah.
Let's see, who do we got in the chat here tonight? We've got Ferd Burfel. What's up, Ferd? Jim. We missed you yesterday, Jim. Even had an amp question. Forgot it
JP.
now.
Yeah.
Bonkers is here. We got Bo, aka Sleeping Beauty,
Bo,
the latest
Sleeping
to fall
Beauty.
asleep during the Zoom hang. Anyways, that's fine. That's fine. Power
That's a
nap.
badge you can put on your sash, right?
Yeah. Plus, I hope your wife is feeling better. Turns out the wife had the COVID.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right. That's a
Yeah.
handful.
Speedy recovery, dude.
Year Drunk 35's here. He's just here for the Trogly story. DC Rich 581, but number one in our hearts. Dave Chase, aka Big Wave Dave, aka was wearing clothes because it's not summer anymore. Yesterday. Wayne McConnell's here. Mark's Gas Station, Michael Krause, Paul McNary, and all of the cats. They're all tuned in. They're like, what? Talking about eating
I've
birds?
been growing this beard for 3 years, and Paul can like shave in January and have a beard better than mine in fucking September. It's ridiculous.
You know, I noticed, you know, during yesterday's Zoom hang, I feel like a baby face there because I'm looking and every other person's got whiskers like shoulder length.
Ryan Hall looks like a lion.
Ryan Hall's got the big one
with a
going.
mane.
Paul's like right sliding into second place right there. I was like, oh. Anyhow, who else we got? We got Joe, Michael Krause asked, what's the traditional meal for Canadian Thanksgiving?
Turkey or ham?
Pretty much the same as American Thanksgiving, except no peach
Our
cobbler,
harvest happens sooner.
no cornbread, no biscuits. You know, wow, we have
Wait,
biscuits. It's more the dinner roll type thing.
I went with the scissor buns.
Scissor buns, sure. Yeah. What's a dinner roll? It's basically a slider bun. A slider bun, basically. Who else we got here?
Butter.
There's El Barge. Good to see you. Billy Baloney, he's hanging out in Texas.
How you doing, Billy?
So if I hear
What?
Girls' little
That's not his normal.
ring hand go up, probably Billy showing up.
Yeah.
D-Max here says travel isn't like the U.S. Thanksgiving. No, because we have 10% population density. So it's 10% the travel density. I guess. Retro Puffers here. Randy Crooks.
Still gets pretty busy.
Studio. Presley,
I
California
always think
Customs.
we're
That's still live after last week's show and this morning's show. Today's show. This afternoon. Started at noon my time, so it's not a morning show. It's only a morning show for Charles and Seth, not for me. Noon. It's the difference.
After trying.
If you start early, if you start 1 minute early, it's a morning show for me. But you didn't, so it isn't. Punctuality.
And just to
Hunter's
clarify,
here.
for those who aren't paying attention, our Thanksgiving is a normal weekend with a Monday off. We don't do
Yes.
the Thursday thing.
And I don't think there's really any extra football either.
Typically, well, when I was a child, I seem to remember
A doubleheader.
playoffs. There was always the Battle of Alberta, Calgary.
Right. Yeah. Because I was going to say it might be like early CFL playoffs or right at the end of the season where they do a couple like let's have Edmonton, Calgary, and Toronto and Hamilton for
The Rough Riders versus the Rough Riders.
Rough Riders versus the Rough Riders, and the winner faces off against the Rough Riders. No.
Black or green?
Dave Chase is here. Yeah. Hobo Roadie.
Dave.
What's up?
Yep.
Who else did I
Joe,
see?
good to see you at a timeout, brother. Joe,
Joe got
AKA.
timed out. Yes. Might want. You know what? I don't think he's talking about things happening and smelling like the ocean. I think he's just got an Axe body spray shoved up his ass. He keeps sitting down on it, but it's going off. He thinks he's gassy, but it's just spritzing.
He lives near the beach because he goes out and walks the dogs and it's like, yeah, my farts smell like the ocean. No, it's the beach. It's the dead fish.
Yeah, it's the Long Island beach that smells like dead mafia bodies and dog poop as he's walking his dogs up and down the beach. Sure. Terry's 333 G's is here. Who else we got here?
Presley, Mr. Says himself.
I mentioned Seth. He's still alive. That's good.
I just saw it.
Lynette?
I just saw it.
There we go.
You know what? That calls for it.
Back down the bottom where I saw Cool Tunes Made Easy, All Day, All Night. Jason Lindholm, Eddie Fay, fucking believable. Jeff K.
Speaker.
No maple pie. Hell no. I don't think we do maple pie.
You.
No, it's pumpkin pie, maybe apple for a secondary.
It should be pumpkin and it should have a lot of whipped cream on it.
All the whipped cream.
Not Cool Whip. Not Cool Whip. Whipped cream.
We don't want non-dairy puffed, aerated.
We don't want white oil on top of our dessert.
I saw a Facebook post today that had that the Costco in Canada had a 55-gallon drum of maple syrup. Really, almost send it to you.
That's like a 10 lifetime supply. Or not. Well, I sent you the link the other day. For if they have it in a single, Charles, I may for you. But folks, I want to talk about taking one for the team like I did yesterday. This is a maple cream ale. Oh,
Right.
Got a little extra
Is that some
saliva.
kind of sipping cream, Ben? What is that? Is that a sipping
So
cream?
why do I think that is something that I would absolutely love, though?
Dastardly Dave and Josh Tamberger here. Oh yeah.
Good to see Josh.
Got any questions or comments for any of us? Tag away, whatever. So Muskoka brand. I will say I do enjoy the packaging. Original recipe, non-alcoholic, craft beverage, whatever the fuck that means. But see, like that. Come on, like that's a nice looking.
Yeah,
to go
That's a good logo.
container.
Huh?
There it is.
Craft
And
beverage
and you look at that, it's
made by
mapley.
amateurs.
Oh yeah, that looks like mapley goodness.
Oh. All right. Way. Oh. Get it. Go away. Go away. Go away.
All right.
Randy Crooks has mentioned a couple times in the chat there, Charles, and he's tagging all of us saying, hey! Well, first, Trev is dropping the ball.
All right.
Here I am trying not to yak on camera. Trev's just like, I'll just let Terry stew in the green room.
I'm in full screen. What can I tell you? I didn't even see it. I'm watching the chat in YouTube. I'm not watching it in stream.
All right. What's up, Steven? Blackjack Guitars here. Oh.
And my brother Ryan.
Right. So, Randy Crooks, because he didn't have enough double cuts in his life already. And he was saying he is a fan of double cuts. So he got a DBZ to him, Z to us, so DBZ Royale ST double cut, which looks like your Hamer. I'm just saying. Slightly.
He does like those double cuts, though.
He does like them.
I saw a hammer once.
Okay, yeah.
I fell in love with it.
That's basically what spun off of the Imperial, like I had one back in the day.
Yeah. What are you going to do with the headstock? We're going to scoop it like the mids.
Awful.
And the last year
funky.
while the...
What's up, Brian? You are alive. Yes. Well, I heard, your back was like broken in half and, I don't know, you might have had a cold as well. So every time you sneezed, your back hurt 14 times more. And, I felt I had to check in, wellness check, Trans Trem Thursday, if you will.
Right.
And,
Oh, Michael Chris.
you got to emphasize the trem part. It's just what I'm saying.
You didn't say it was
Trans
2
Thursday,
hours.
that could be, you got an automatic channel. It's Tranny Thursdays, where we service trainees. I don't know.
See, I don't think they
Or
allow
there's another
them.
kind of channel that might service trainees, and we're not going there. We're not going there at all, Ken.
Well, the automatic,
No going to the hub.
the
going
automotive
to the
automatic transmission is quite a fucking incredible
Oh,
beast. It's
Don't even get me
with
started
ball
on
bearings
automatic
and
transmissions. Little in the modern ones, well, we'll just seal it. You got enough fluid for life. Yeah. Do I? You don't know how I drive.
being in stage 3. Semi-automatic.
So, yeah. So, also, what else we got going on? Oh yeah, had to turn the furnace on today. May.
See, I'm still dragging my heels because it's beautiful.
What's up, Jay? Marcia Murray.
degrees.
We got to meet Marcia Murray yesterday, guys.
That was
Yeah.
cool. I gotta say, the newcomer for yesterday's
Yeah,
Buffalo
because there's
meeting was
there's always someone new.
Marcia Murray.
Always someone new showing up.
And
Yeah,
what a great
Charles, I
guy.
didn't tell you about that because let's just say his name on screen, because he's bad with the digitals too. Took him like an hour and a half to get his camera turned on. I don't know what's going on. Logged in 14 times. There was cursing, and then his name was his actual name. So when there was a lull in the conversation, I said, "I don't mean to be rude, but who the fuck are you?" Like a touchscreen thing. And he's like, "I'm Marcia Murray." I'm like, "Oh fuck, right on."
Oh, there you go.
Now, granted, I was a few lifestyle choices into the conversation.
Yeah.
John DeShane. Well, he wasn't there, so I had to cuss for all of us. Brad Guitar Miller.
It's important that that's there.
What's up, Brad?
Yeah, my
Deep
house
bottle
was down
washer,
to
we're coming
62
through
this
metal.
morning. So I was like, yeah, furnace on.
Yep.
But explained why I slept good, though.
I still need to
I
make the
did
trip to
not.
buy the new furnace filter, 16 by 25. I get one of those 16 by 25. I like to throw a new furnace filter in every year.
Yeah, you got all the heat lamps on there, Bo. No wonder you don't need the furnace on.
I don't think that's where he's sitting.
Yeah, it's down below him. It's probably heated floor, right? It just radiates.
Well, radiant.
You'd be like,
energy is the best.
he'll type in the chat, "Hey, everybody sitting in your office chair and the soles of your shoes start to melt."
There's
No!
nothing like being in a room that's 70 degrees Celsius and your feet are on the floor and they're 72.
Yeah.
I mean, that is paradise.
Yeah, so and Charles woke me up this morning, which I'm thankful because it was 20 to 11 because I slept
I'll
like shite.
apologize again for missing the show this morning, Charles.
Broke my heart. It broke my heart, Trev.
I woke up. It was 8 o'clock. I'm like, all right, half an hour more, and we'll get up and we'll see Charles. And I woke up.
Hip made it in. He was there.
And I am way older
We woke
than
Ben up
you,
to
dude.
be there.
Yeah. Well, my day started, I don't know what time it was, 7 in the morning, because it was daylight, and the cat's like, "Hey, I want to go outside." I'm like, "I don't think you do." And then as I'm walking down the hall, didn't notice it until I walked back down the hall that she puked all over the hall, and I just barely walked through it barefoot around. Whoop da May. So after cleaning that up and then having to go to the bathroom and yak myself, then I went back to bed.
My fabulous daughter, everybody.
Happy
Technically,
Thanksgiving. She can't hear us.
Hi,
Don't wear
happy
headphones.
Thanksgiving.
They all said Happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy the fashion choice.
We'll
Never
see
go
you
wrong with
tomorrow.
plaid.
Did you feed Gus? Did he go outside? All that stuff? All right. Love you.
Jim Cox says Trev Shirt is one of the 4 songs I know how to play on guitar. Thanks.
It was kind of funny because Ryan was wearing the same shirt.
That happens sometimes.
Still waiting for Charles to learn how to play X-Wing on guitar.
Hey, I'm just wearing a Willie shirt because I don't own a Whalen one yet. Yet.
Right?
Maybe it'll come with your guitar.
Like a Trogly belt buckle? No.
I guess.
So
Gibson belt buckle. That's what it was.
Eddie
So-
Fay asks us something.
Turkey Canadians? Yep. But
Yeah.
I'm doing Turkey Day tomorrow.
A turkey
My
or
My
a
sister
ham?
messaged me, I think after the Zoom hang yesterday, she's just like, "Hey." I said, "What?" Just do it on Monday now instead of tomorrow on. Whatever. it actually frees up my day more, so I was able to catch Pete's show.
Sunday being a busy day. I mean, yeah. I typically like to do it Sunday or
What's up,
even
Gene?
Saturday because then you've got the turkey leftovers all weekend. You know, hot open face sandwich. You got
During the week.
Hella Kings. You got
Which will allow for lethargic Canucks show tomorrow night and a more lethargic Nas Canucks than following night. I was told I don't plug that show enough. Not that anybody watches.
Nas Canucks Tuesdays.
That's right. Check your local listings.
In most instances, it's actually usually turkey, ham, and meat pie for both Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Pumpkin
Yeah,
pie,
that's
not
what
sweet
What do
potato
you
pie.
do at Easter, Terry?
Ham.
Yeah.
Nope, turkey
ham.
again.
Yeah, I do turkey.
We
at
always
Easter,
do turkey.
I do turkey at Christmas. I do turkey at
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I have ham any day of the week. I mean, that's
exactly.
just-
I don't need an excuse to bake a ham.
Right? But it's nice when they come on sale, and you can get a $15 thing with a bone in it, and cook it up and chuck it into pieces. And
Bo bought his wife an Olive Garden, like a restaurant or an actual garden of olives.
Either one wouldn't surprise us.
right?
And no, I don't know if there is an X-Wing song.
And how close is that
Might
Olive
be.
Garden going to be to the studio? So
Well, and Marcia Murray asks, he says, any poutine? Well, that is if you're over at the in-laws and you ate the driest turkey known to man, so you eat the bare minimum to look like you actually ate something, and then on the way home, you snag on a poutine to fill you up.
Yeah, or you're single,
Up, Kush?
not around any family relatives, and you go to Smokey's Poutineery for the Thanksgiving poutine. Yeah.
Thanksgiving poutine? Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Yep. Turkey, stuffing.
How to find Nas de
green
Canuck?
peas.
Seth, there's no D. There's no D.
No, yes, not Nasdaq Canucks.
Nasda?
Nasdaq. That's the Nasdaq series?
What? NASA?
They're all Mazdas. Right? There's a lot of trucks in there.
To quote Ricky, NASA doesn't own space.
Chef is being a doofus wants the weekends off. If there's an opening, though, let me know. I mean, you can contact me on Facebook Messenger or whatever you need. I'm happy to come and cook
Space.
for you 7 days a week.
What's up, Paul Leonard Ewing with Stopbox Deals?
yeah, good size.
Yeah, you
pumpkin
just
pie.
skip it right to dessert. Just pumpkin pie covered in whipped cream. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
I had cherry pie.
So, in your chat this morning, Charles, it was
I
mentioned
feel
that
bad.
I'm blocked by a certain channel that's quite popular on the interwebs.
Uh-huh.
And Gear Junk 35 says, "Oh, I got to hear about that." And I said, "Well, you know, being the showman that I am, I like tune in tonight for the story." 'Cause I didn't feel like typing it in. And somebody else in your chat wanted to hear the story too, and I don't know if they're here or not. So I'm going to discuss it now while I have the chance, which is, so I think I mentioned a while back, either on a Zoom hang or a show, not sure. Oh, look at that, I'm presented even. Trogly snagged in, I believe it was in 2020, snagged a bunch of the damn show display guitar exclusive thing. Oh, yeah, you know, worked out a deal with Gibson, and I'm going to snag them all, you know, and then review them and this and that. So he's got all the paperwork there, you know, the documentation, and he's talking about, oh, like this one, it was made on January 23rd, you know, 2020, and this one was made on the 25th. And I'm going, NAMM was the 17th through 20th, or let's say, you know, like either way, these guitars were built after the NAMM show. So, and I was in the Gibson room, and I did not see a teleportation time machine device to make guitars from the future show up today.
Right.
So I said to him, how can a fella have a guitar that was made for the NAMM show that was made after the NAMM show? Well, that got me blocked. Because the comment was there and it was getting likes and traction, Trav. And then all of a sudden, huh? And I went, oh, okay, because I knew I was a highly edited comment, and then I'm no longer. So, yeah, I'm just like, are you uninformed or are you ripping people off? And so that got banned. Speaking of, how do you go back here?
You
Trev?
want me to
Let's go
add him?
normal mode.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Did I miss him? Is he here?
Look at that sexy new microphone. Hello, Quentin
hey.
James.
Wait, hey Chuck, what's up, buddy? There he is. Hey. Oh yeah, yeah.
That
And
is
look at
a-
that. Look
It's
at
a
there.
Sexy looking microphone.
What's up, Mad Raj?
Thank you,
Very
Johnny
phallic.
Heartbreaker.
Yep, they're nice.
What's going on?
Yeah. So, yeah, I got banned by Trogly for calling him out on his bullshit.
Oh boy.
For an honest question, nevertheless.
Well, there's
Yeah. Who's got
Ryan.
Quentin?
OU812 is here, and John
Yeah.
DeShane. They were playing like all 12 notes a little while ago, man. Like every one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only
You
know
know
like 5 at a time. I'll
It's
teach the
F
same 5
sharp
to
and the
Charles
C
next
sharp
week.
that kind of freak me out. Right?
Charles and I are going to work on scales this coming week, aren't we, Charles?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Because he let it slip on his show, Quinn. He goes, I need to work on my scales. And his guitar teacher's in the chat going, oh, well, there we go. I don't have to come up with a lesson plan.
Pencil note.
Perfect.
Yes, how to use the back edge of a knife for scales.
I just play as fast as I can and fix it all with auto tune.
That's not true. I've seen you play.
Okay, I'm a little confused about Canadian history. So you guys are having Thanksgiving today instead of November 25th. So like,
Well,
Did you-
the third Thursday?
did you give all of your Indians blankets infested with smallpox like 2 months before Americans did and killed them all, or is that what's going
Well,
on?
it just gets colder sooner here.
Charles
It's
just
science.
went-
It's
Charles
science. It has to
just
do
went-
with the tilt of the Earth. Our harvest happens about a month
Charles
earlier,
already
a
went
month
through
and a
this
half
this
earlier.
morning.
Charles just went, oh dear Lord, he does not say that.
That's what Charles was like twice in one day. Twice in
I
one day.
figure it's just a metric system thing. You're all on a
There's nothing growing in the ground anymore here. We got nothing else
Yeah,
ripening.
winter
on the
has
vines for the
come,
next month.
basically.
It's a harvest thing, if I
The
understand.
furnace is
Right.
on.
Yeah, I got my pilot light lit. I didn't blow up the neighborhood or nothing.
Good to see you, man.
That's it. That's all you need. There you go.
Beautiful.
That's it. That's all of them.
That's all of them.
Now, where to put them? That's how you make them.
There's only 12 notes on the entire musical scale. You think after 40 years I'd have learned them all by now?
Where do you bend them?
Me neither.
Where do you hit them with the bar? I mean, there's a lot of variables going on there.
My guitar teacher once told me, you're always one fret away from a good note.
That's right.
I've seen that. I've seen that happen in real life.
Hey, Ma, Clinton hit a bad note.
Only 12.
So you tune
Yeah.
down half.
Eddie
the stuff
faces,
and all
yeah,
should be
Canadians
good.
go into hibernation after Thanksgiving tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Well, if you do the ham, the turkey, and the meat pies, yes, you definitely do.
You need to be winterized by Tuesday.
You
You
know,
got Monday
Well,
off
you
to
gotta
make up
start
for all
work
the
on the
shit you
igloos
put
in the
off
winter.
today.
Igloos don't build themselves.
Did I tell you guys the embarrassing story of trying to light my pilot light like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago? And so, you know, you light the light, you got to hold the little, well, you got to turn it to pilot and then hold the little button thing down, right? And
For like 30 seconds or something.
well, like, yeah, you let go, it'll start to go out. Yeah. So I get the pilot light lit and everything and turn the thermostat up. And I'm waiting.
Mhm.
It's getting a little chilly. Think I can actually see my breath. Thermostat's on like 90. I'm like,
Blower motor.
so it's like late Saturday. So I'm freezing Saturday night and Sunday. I call the maintenance men Monday. Apparently, with the furnace, like when you does it help when I do this? When you lift the door off and it's got
Right.
those 4 little hooks on it, right? And you set the door down, you light the pilot light. You have to put the door back on because
Complete the
there's
circuit.
a switch or circuit, whatever. And if you don't put the door back on, the blower motor's never going to kick on.
Right.
It's like sticking a knife in a toaster. I only did that once. Yeah.
They're fun. If you haven't tried it, I
Mr.
recommend
Billy,
it.
you have to put the door back on, dumbass. I'm freezing my ass off for like a day and a half. I didn't put the door back on.
God.
Let that be a lesson to you all.
That's where I should wear a helmet, like when I eat soup, you know, so I don't drown. Or
Something with a bit of a bill on it, so you can.
that's like me when I'm lifting the hood of my Hyundai and I'm looking all around the engine compartment for my power steering reservoir. And I finally Googled it, and my Hyundai has electronic power steering. I'm like, is the power steering reservoir like in the glove box or something, or under the passenger seat, or in the trunk on these cars, or where's the power steering reservoir?
Whenever you get something new, it's not a bad idea to read the book that came with it. Just saying.
Manuals.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
As much fun,
And
though.
you'll sit there
Like
cold
me.
for a day and a half because you didn't read the goddamn manual. Put the door back on,
Put
dumbass.
the door back on, dumbass. Oh, dear Lord.
Good to see Michael B. He was hanging out with us yesterday.
Michael B. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I just checked my
Happy
Porsche
Thanksgiving.
before. I checked my Porsche before I came on here. I still haven't received the new fender pedal thingy yet.
You and me
I
both.
know all of you have gotten yours by now, but I haven't gotten mine
FedEx will
yet.
show up tomorrow, Quentin. Just hang on. Hang on. It'll be there.
$23.50 for one of those Canadian. I went, haha, no.
Yeah.
Right.
That's more than an all-tube deluxe reverb.
I can get
And
a
the
lot
day-
of gear for that. I could get it. My whole setup is worth $2,300. Are you kidding me?
The,
Come on.
the day they put it out, that neural DSP dropped the price like what?
Right.
100 or
Price match for the
150
Quad
bucks.
Cortex.
Yeah, the Quad Cortex, they dropped the price the same day.
Price match. We will not be outdone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, good for them. I hope they sell a million of them. But I'm not getting
I saw one sitting out at Long
So
and
it makes you
McQuaid on
smile.
Friday when he was in there. I was walking by and went, wow! And he says, yeah, they're pretty cool. I said, no, that was just price reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too steep.
I don't
Kind
think
of
I'd
money, you're
ever
on
go
the
for
side
anything
effects.
like that. I don't think I'd ever really would want. First of all, I'm too cheap to spring for something like that. And number two, for me, simple is better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Joe asks, he says, Ben, yes, Joe, how did they come to that price and why take on that market? Well, they've already been dabbling in that market for a number of years with the whole Mustang series of modeling crap and the Tone Master digital modeling. And so they decided to combine all that and this and that. And Fender is like this huge corporation at this point. They're like, we can put out whatever we want, ha ha ha, and you will buy it. No, we won't. And so that's what they think they know all. Jim Cox says he needs a bassman. That's what when I played the Fender Twin on the demos at Long Play, I used the bassman side. It's only got 3 knobs, so
There you
keep
go.
it simple. You got a bass, a
I
treble,
got
and a
my kid-
volume. That's all you need.
Yeah, 5 years ago, before I even started playing guitar, my kid wanted a delay unit. I started looking at prices of delay pedals. I'm like, are you kidding me? $300 for a GT1 Boss. And it's
Yeah.
got 99 presets of all kinds of that shit. You can fill your boots with it. USB right into the computer.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? 20, how many $1,000?
exactly. B Series says like the Acoustic Sonic series. Exactly. Nobody asked for that. Hey, can you make a really shitty sounding acoustic and then throw a telly pickup in it too?
Why, yes. Yes, we can.
And they're like $2,000, aren't they?
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
they're
you sit around playing
23,
acoustic. They
2400
playing a
for-
regular telly acoustically.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not much, those aren't much louder.
And they gave those pedals to every YouTuber. I mean, there must have been 30 videos came out the same time, the same day, and
I know a guy who didn't get one.
I
yeah.
was saying
Yeah,
that
Pete
on the
Thorne
Zoom
didn't get
call.
one.
I'll tell you another guy who didn't
I know
get
2
one.
guys that didn't get one.
Henning Pauly didn't get one. I don't think Henning and Fender are.
No, I don't
Best
think
buds.
Yeah, so Pete and Henning, RJ did get one, mind
How you
you.
doing?
Yeah.
I just don't like that. Like almost everyone I've seen is like, yeah, it's a great pedal. It's a great pedal. It does this and that. It's a great pedal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what's don't you like about it? Nobody ever says, you know.
What do you wish you still had?
Mm-hmm.
Precisely. That's the way.
I did notice watching the official Fender video, the guy's flipping through the amps. I see the old FBE 100. I'm like, I wonder what that amp is.
Yeah, right.
But it's got the first officially licensed EVH stealth head in. And every sim prior had a 6505 in it, which will sound the exact fucking same.
Yeah.
Hey, at least my Digitech has drums in it, so.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
White
true.
Bailey in the house.
I
He's
don't
got
think that
the
Tone
Hitman.
Pros thing has drums.
the EVH did sound good. I don't know, just judge out. You know, that's fine if you want to judge out. You know, I don't. You want twang twang? I'm more of a twanging type. Eddie Faces, maybe it has the best octave pedal in it. Yeah, because Fender's, you know, historically known for the quality pedals. That said, I still want the Wayland phaser that they released because it's got Wayland's logo on it.
Yeah.
It's a phaser.
Had to pass an
me-
extra level of Q and A to get to that point, for sure.
Wonder if that's in the digital version. Do they have the virtual Wayland? I'm curious. They're like, it's over 100 of your favorite amps and pedals. I was like, I can name off 100 amps and pedals, no problem, even under the influence. Like that should be 1,000 amps and pedals in there, not 100.
Right.
And the thing is,
Over
they,
100. So it's 103.
they're kind of doing like Neural DSP did. Like the damn thing's not even ready yet. They don't have an editor with it. There's, you know, there's no manual.
Need
It's
drivers.
like
need
Yeah, because I want a command station with it.
they already need to have upgrades done to it. You know.
It is the year of the octave pedal, Eddie Fay. Well, or the octave.
I thought it was the
Which,
year
you know,
of
the last guitar
already accomplished.
get into that category. It was a bass 6. That's an octave guitar. How low can you go?
I did like the old Boss octave pedal. I never used it live, but I did.
I haven't had one of those yet.
Knowing the
Check
techie
it.
side of things, the thing that irks me the most about these like things that have came out over the last 2-3 years, introducing new quad core processing. It's like, dude, there's been 8 core RISC processors out in the world for like at least a decade, and they should be using those in them, not 4-core.
That's true too, Michael Gross. The year of the octave pedal was usurped by the year of the Explorer. But we're still 2 more payments and it's mine.
Which was
Now-
a success. Absolutely.
I was talking to somebody about there needs to be like a super nerd who gets these and takes them apart and find out what the main chip is in it, you know, and what's the big difference between all 4 or 5 of them. And some guy actually did that. He took the Fender one apart and was looking at the chip in it, and it's like, oh, they all using the same main, like, you know, I hate to say a Pentium chip. I don't know computers and shit, but what's the big difference between the Quad Cortex and this one and the Helix? And
Yeah.
At that point,
John
your
Landino?
processor is just an engine. It's not
Yeah,
really
right.
gonna flavor your tone.
it's all just
It's the software and the firmware and the shit that goes in behind it, that the programming into that 8-core, 4-core processor.
Well, and the thing that worries me about that is how long are they going to go ahead and keep supporting all this stuff, right?
I got a
Yeah.
Snapdragon in here, eight cores. I think
Yep.
2 threads per core, 16. Then this thing's retarded.
Yep. It's what mine is. Huawei.
What's up, Michael Easter? Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
And that's just the thing. You can buy an Android TV box with an 8-core in it for like under $100. So I mean, that's the other thing as well too. Is like it's not like it's that much more expensive.
Well, just add a lot more features to cover up the fact
It's
that
really
they
two
still
sides of
kinda
the
sound
coin.
like
Though. I mean,
ass.
you've got the technology side with the different cores, say 12, 16, whatever.
Yeah.
But then you have to have the people who are putting the information into that to make it
Right.
do what it's supposed to
It has
do.
to be coded well so you don't have latency.
Coded well.
And it's still just, it's neat if you're, sitting in your living room but it's still just ones and zeros, man.
Right.
I gotta, if I was still playing live, I'd still have to have a tube head through a 412 moving air.
Right.
It's just not even close, man. It's
There's
not
a
the thing.
warm kind of feeling you get when that tube's glowing just the right color, and I mean, you can't even explain it. It's not.
I was just thinking about something. Quentin mentions that it's all ones and zeros. Well, oddly enough, that's what you play on a guitar too, though. Ones and zeros.
I was going to say, can you turn up your mic, Terry? Or is your mic even enabled? It sounds like you just have a room mic today.
I don't know why.
Oh, he's cranked. There you go.
Yeah, I already checked that as well. Thank you.
Unless it's because I'm turned away or something.
Well, that could be it. If your mic's down to your left and you are talking off to your right.
Yeah.
We're going to carry a headset. He's going Fruitcake Tony style, and that will solve this issue forever.
Oh, hell no. I've fucked around with headsets long enough, thank you. That's why I got these things. And actual mics.
We can hear his press now. Alright, what do we else we got?
Got the carry.
Herb says several videos I saw on the new Fender, the YouTubers all complained about an issue with high end of the EQ. Sure, I don't know.
I can hear my furnace now. Oh,
I have no
Jesus.
desire to. I just another floor unit with a damn TV built into it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll just stick to hard, actual pedals, and that's it. Analog or digital, masquerading as analog. So some of my pedals are. I know they're digital inside, but I don't care. I turn knobs and it does things. That's it. That's all I need to know.
Things.
Yep.
Well, the other thing, too, I find with that, too, is given the price, those price points, you're basically looking at mid to high-end laptops.
Well, and
probably would be better.
you spend $2,350 on a unit plus tax, so we're what, $2,600 Canadian. And guess what?
Yeah.
You still can't hear it because you got to plug it into something to hear it.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh no, you can go direct front of house.
Now you need a $2,000
Well, that doesn't help
computer.
me when I'm trying to dial it in at home. I'm not going to dial it in at sound check. How am I supposed to dial in sound?
And the thing's got, I don't know if it's a 1 year or 2 year warranty. No, because
you pay that much for something, you want more than 1 to 2
that's
years.
over. I don't know what you guys do with the size of that screen. And anyone that's actually gigged, on a local level, how many times you had some random drunko step on your pedal board?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it never happens.
Tammy,
happens if
the
your
coffee
touch
drunk
screen-
that plants her high heel boot right through the screen, right?
What happens if your touchscreen goes out? Yeah, you're dead.
Right?
And the guy who
Exactly.
took it apart, all those ins and outs are plastic jacks,
Yep.
and they're wired to a PCB board.
Yep.
So you plug a cable in and out about 50 times, you're gonna
Is that
pop
a
a
ribbon
solder
cable?
joint, and it's not like a tube amp. You can take it in and get it serviced, and
There's usually only a couple of things that are going to go wrong with a tube amp. It's like the 66
Right.
hot rod custom car. I mean,
and I'm not
you
picking
can
up my
figure- You don't
RP
have to plug it in to sort it out. If you
I'm not
fix-
picking up my RP360 going, yeah, smell those tubes.
Well, what's going to be the servicing? They do a code reader on your floor.
Right.
Oh, you're
Right.
tripping this code. No.
Yeah, and even that they don't have built into any of these things as well either.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
a
Mike Cross
self way to diagnose
full
it.
range speaker cabinet. Right. It's the same as the Helix deal. For it to sound good, you got to have a full range speaker cab. Which
Right.
so
Right.
what are you going to buy? A Line 6, a Friedman, or a Fender now?
Headrush
More
does
than
that.
One
Spark
service call.
now does that. Spark
On
just
an
launched a
espresso
10-inch
machine.
powered.
that didn't need a service call. I mean, it was a loose ribbon cable.
Mm.
That's a $500 service call to
Mm-hmm.
open the machine up and plug the ribbon cable.
Yeah, 4-unit condoms for the beer. Michael Easter says, right?
I mean, on the other hand, you got the guys like, you know, Megadeth and Metallica. They're all using that shit live just for the convenience and consistency, and
Oh, for sure.
you know, no offense, your audience doesn't give a shit. They can't. They don't hear any different.
A lot of them
You
won't
get in
even
front
know.
of those PA systems where there's like
Oh yeah,
a whole bunch of speakers clustered in a
yeah.
thing. You know, I mean,
That's your full range.
dun,
Exactly.
dun,
And,
dun,
and they
dun,
they're
dun,
paying
dun,
someone to do all the
dun,
switching
dun.
anyways. They don't need a unit in front of them because their roadie is triggering all their lead boosts and choruses and anything else because they're too lazy
Yep.
to turn on their own pedals.
Or your laptop is all triggering that stuff.
Yeah. Or yeah, like Pete was talking about. He's got MIDI triggering his pedal board now. I'm like, he goes, oh yeah, I leave to some fucking algorithm to turn my pedal board on and off. I'm not doing that.
Windows wants to update. What?
I much
No,
prefer the
Windows doesn't
tactile
want to
shit.
update.
Much prefer it.
What's up, Mesa guitar guy?
Heck, in that instance with MIDI, you're becoming an analog man.
Becoming?
Yeah, John says it's all about the feel for him. Dude, I cannot, like my Digitech, you know, for what I'm doing, it's okay. I can't, you know, truth be told, I can't stand the fucking thing. But, you know, I can't have a half stack in my condo.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, it just won't be popular.
It's actually surprising to me how low I can turn the amp into the microphones and make it still kind of sound cool. Ultimately, you want to roll everything back and turn the amp up over 5 and get her flexing and sagging and doing her
There you
thing.
go. You start cooking those power tubes, man.
But if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, the neighbor's asleep, and you put it on 1.5 and turn the headphones up. I mean, you can still get the sizzle from the feedback and the this and the that. I mean, it happens.
Sure. Or you push a couple combo amps. That's what I like to do.
In stereo.
In stereo.
Into a snowball. Or is it a golf ball? I always forget.
Snowball.
Snowball. Yeah, I got it right the first time.
Across
mean-
the room.
Guitar Man 45 brings up a great point of how companies try to innovate and end up producing something that isn't that appealing to the market. So he had the Line 6 Firehawk 1500 combo, and the big thing was like, oh, you can do all these things with it, and you get stereo separated sound or whatever because it's going through 6 speakers. But even going through 6 speakers, if you can't produce a tone that's genuine to a musical instrument, then
Yeah.
you know that's a waste of 6 speakers.
No way.
And with that said, there's something to be said for acoustic instruments.
Yep.
When you're standing there and there's a busker on the street and she's playing the bagpipes or she's playing a flute, and the saxophone. Saxophones are good because they're like guitars where you can add a little flav to your shit.
Dude, bagpipes are loud. You ever heard those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking
Yeah,
You
loud.
got 10 of them in your lineup and they're all
Canadian.
doing the same thing.
All over the place around here.
But
Oh yeah.
there's a vibration in those acoustic frequencies that I think germinates inside a person. All
And I
the
think
shit
you
we hear
play
through the
differently
headphones
too, based
isn't
upon
the
what
same.
you're hearing.
That's true. I agree. Playing Chris's bagpipes, is that to clear the street?
Dude, there was a bagpipe player busker down on
been known to
Brown
happen.
Street in Vancouver that I every time I go by him, I throw a tuning into his case and I ask him to play Metallica or AC/DC or Judas Priest or whatever, and he would pull it right out of his ass every time.
And you think they're loud out on the street? Yeah, try them inside. Working for the military, we're doing
What,
ceremonies.
when Mark was
they got
sitting here playing that
bagpipes, I bring them
saxophone,
into like just into a conference room. I'm like bagpipes in a conference room is not right.
Oh, No.
That is, it's just, it's loud. It's very loud.
Bagpipes plus
a lot of air.
short room echo or reverb. Yee.
Yeah, they're dominant. Docs, have you ever worked with practice bagpipes?
XFX droning bagpipes. That's funny.
That's not right. That's not
It's
right.
not right. It is wrong.
It's digital. It's the digital spin.
That's a good
That's actually a
question
good
about
question.
the design for a certain key. Well, you definitely have to tune to them. I mean, it's like,
Yeah, speaking of yeah, good idea, Chris.
I don't
Blast
think they have
bagpipe.
alto and different versions of bagpipes. I think there's
Well, you just have an
bagpipes and
octopedal or
that's
something, right?
Yeah.
Ran through a clog.
it. I mean, that's
Dog bagpipe.
the saxophones, you got this alto sax, you got baritones, you got all these different sizes. of
Yeah,
saxophones.
well, Trev, had you tuned into Guitar Safari today, you know the guy sitting next to you played all the saxophones in high school. I'm just saying. Because he was
Just the
bragging
cello right
on how he's playing the clarinets and saxophones.
there. So he's
anything
familiar
with
with
the
the reed
reed.
instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles was born with a chunk of wood hanging out of his mouth.
Well, what kind of super chat I got to throw down next weekend to get you to play the saxophone?
Well, I'd have to go dig one up somewhere. I don't have one anymore.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we're
I
going to
tried
start
playing-
a GoFundMe to get Charles a saxophone. What size do you want?
I tried playing sax once and it sounded like a dying cow. It was ooh.
It's a lot of breath control, man. Any of those reed instruments, I mean, it's all breath
It is.
control.
You have to time your breathing, and it's kind of like being a singer, right? You don't want to take a breath, at a point where it's going to be hurt, right? It's like, so you tactically have to do those things.
I wonder if I could still play trumpet.
According to a quick Google, there is actually over 30 different kinds of bagpipes.
oh,
Scottish have at least 3.
No, Scottish has 29 of 30. Who are we kidding?
That leads me to believe that the people who were building them didn't
There you go.
build them to spec.
Charles? Oh, a couple.
Of course.
There we go.
You could fabric wrap one for him.
Yeah, true.
Oh my. Oh
Border
my.
pipe, small pipe, and Great Highland bagpipe.
Isn't the bag of said bagpipes doing most of the reason? I believe so.
Well, if I remember right, the bagpipes actually originated in the 80s.
But yeah, actually, Charles could fabric wrap a bagpipe.
But
Fabric
isn't
top
the bag
bagpipes. Isn't the
actually
bag already
fabric to
fabric?
start with?
Yes.
oh, Charles could wrap my Hyundai. That'd be cool.
Fabric top. You just do the. He's bringing back vinyl tops, except different fabrics.
Well,
What's up, Scott?
I've been thinking about getting a station wagon, like the old station wagons where they had the wood paneling on the side.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And just rip that off and fabric top the sides.
Yeah, but occasionally insert right.
Instead of it being a woody panel.
Yeah.
And
a fabric panel.
And you get to do the border, so that'd have to be a triple bound or a 5-ply or
Yeah.
you
That'd be
can't get
hilarious.
solid border around it. Yeah, Scott Brockway made it. That's good. So Bo has a trumpet, a flute, xylophone, trombone. My kids had a band, or had band. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Sounds
Here
like
you
a
go.
Partridge Family.
Jim Cox. I don't know if that was coming through. That was the most annoying song ever.
Oh, it was coming through.
We
Uh,
can hear you. We can hear you, brother.
but the entire club would lose their ever-loving minds, man.
BC Rich. Fender is releasing an acoustic station wagon next fall.
I wouldn't doubt it. Who was the company that teamed up with, what was it, Volkswagen or something?
Yeah, it was Volkswagen their first act, and they did that
Yeah.
guitar that came with your Volkswagen. Yeah. and it had you could plug it into the back, and it had an amplifier in the station in the car.
Yeah, that was a big seller.
And then Pimp My Ride also did something similar as well too. Built-in guitar amp, and in the other instance, a built-in DJ table.
Oh, you throw in 2 half stacks on a tilt out when you open up the doors in the back of a van, and hey, you're rocking a generator. It's party time.
Apparently, Trev's got an invited guest.
Guess who's
I
here?
heard the birds chirping. Just saying.
I fed him 2 hours ago on the other show. He owes me. Come on.
Kind of hard to see.
I don't know what mine's up to.
Hey, cats always know when there's a YouTube live stream to come on to. It seems.
Terry.
Mine,
not my
mine is
cat.
just ticked off.
It's
Because
not
it
my
looks
cat.
sunny outside throughout the day.
cat.
It's super
It
cool.
just hangs out here. I feed him.
Well, yours
of
was
course,
yelling
maybe
the
it's
other
kind
night,
of my
man.
cat. Oh, Jesus. And I'm
Paul,
allergic
are you sending Trevor your cats?
to- If I sniff any of this hair right now, I'm going to sneeze for about half an hour. If he scratches me, really? Really? On the keyboard tray? Here. This is it. Here.
Okay, Reggie just
can we get a
Reggie
purr?
just hit the wall and hit the floor. He's no, if I
Speaking
turn
of
my
needing a helmet,
Screen.
No, now he's behind the modem. I've got a guitar stand next to the dresser here with a guitar cable that does it help when I do this. It goes up it to the guitar stand and then up to his cage so he can kind of climb up into it. He's figured that out.
Right on.
Awesome.
He's flying a little bit. Yeah, it takes a while for their little whatever
I've
wings
always
they
been a
clip to
pet
throw back
guy.
in.
I've always been a pet guy. I mean, lizards, fish, turtles, whatever, cats, dogs. Part of
Yeah,
the human
and-
condition is to be able to communicate with an animal and get them to do what you want.
Yeah, I tried
It's a
getting like a
success,
goldfish, but you can't really go outside and play
Well,
frisbee
the
with a
goldfish,
goldfish.
I mean, they eat, they shit.
They just
that's it.
flop
There's not
around
much to
out
them.
there. They won't throw the frisbee back to you. And
But the Oscars are cool. You throw the goldfish into the Oscar tank, and now you're going to have some action.
now you got to ask them action. You have like Wild Kingdom right there in my living room.
Hey, I can always play fetch with my rock owl.
Oh,
It's not a real pet, Terry. That's a rock.
what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Trev? I got Pablo right here.
Michael, of course, that his rule is for pets is you have to be able to pet them. Yeah, my well, there's Reggie.
Sitting with
He
his
could run around
asshole
the
right
floor here.
on the fucking mouse. Are you kidding me?
So yeah, I can pet my rock
I'm
pet.
just saying that looks wrong.
Yeah, that is kind of creepy.
He doesn't meow back at you and give you purrs.
I'm a dog guy, but the only cool thing about cats is they won't tell the cops where your weed is.
Oh, Jesus. he's
They
pushing
might eat
buttons.
it on you, though.
Yeah, they'll. I don't think that was catnip.
No. Oh, that was much stronger.
That's always fun, too, right? Get the cats wasted. Anybody who's ever smoked a joint has gotten their cat wasted if they have a cat. I'm just saying.
Keith says you guys should start a rock band.
Man,
I'm just gonna find a
Charles
bass
will be our
player.
sax player in the band.
right? And there's no
Just saying.
drummer. There's no bass.
Well, we have drums on a
singer.
machine. Terry's playing bass.
5 people
I've got
playing
a copy
guitar.
of Addictive drums too.
4 guitar players.
What are you doing? You're flying over here. You're flying back behind.
We'll do the
wall.
ultimate Iron Maiden covers. Instead of 2-part harmony, all guitar parts are 4-part harmony.
Oh my!
I gotta say that Run to the Hills.
Michael Crow says, "Yeah,
That
don't
drum
do that,
so
please."
Maiden tunes are fun to play.
Can do Spinal Tap Stonehenge.
You take my life, but I'll take yours too. Fire a musket, but I'll run you through.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Sure.
I love Eddie Faye's comment. Kinda creepy.
No kinda. There's no kinda. Tis what's it is. So once again, if you're joining in late, this is the Thanksgiving Spectacular Extravaganza.
Should it be the Thanksgiving eh?
Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be
Thanksgiving,
tomorrow
right?
night for Connects with Guitars, the Thanksgiving edition.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't remember that.
I will. Thanksgiving is
Grab my pen and write it down.
written in my DNA.
So do you guys do turkey up there for Thanksgiving, or you do that
Oh,
round
we gotta
bacon
do this
shit
again?
you got up there?
That's
We
British.
have
That's
turkey,
not
we have
Canadian.
ham. Some people have meat pies.
Yeah.
hell's a meat
Tortilla
pie?
meat pie.
Well, can you imagine yourself some gravy? You got some beef sitting in there. You got a little bit of vegetables going on, some potatoes, big nice cubes of potatoes, not too
Beef
big,
stew inside
not
of
too
a pie.
Called beef stew.
and a nice paste crust. Yeah.
Then you throw it inside of a pie.
What?
What?
No.
Well, don't you guys eat like mayonnaise on your French fries or gravy or some shit?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes.
Mayonnaise?
Ugh.
Yes.
Isn't that an
Mayonnaise goes
American
on the
thing?
burger.
No, it's actually a Dutch thing, Terry.
True.
I picked it up about 30 years ago, and I do enjoy mayonnaise with my.
Oh, it's a pot pie. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
is that?
chicken
Popular in
sauce.
Germany.
McChicken sauce with French fries is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically mayonnaise.
Okay, look. He climbs up the guitar cable.
Mhm.
You see him there inside the dresser?
Oh yeah.
Is that Todd?
Oh, no, he fell down again. Man down. Oh, shit, he flew into the wall. Hold on.
Oh Jesus!
He saw me point.
I guess
the
you don't have a
camera
lot
at
of mirrors in your place, because if you had mirrors, the birds would like all the time.
him. He saw me pointing the camera at him. He's over
Michael
there.
Chris says mayo on sweet potato fries is great, and he's American.
You okay, Reggie? You need a little helmet, don't you? At least till you get the.
Yeah, you should get them in some
Bo's wife
tactical
likes
gear.
mayo on fries sometimes. See, I'm not alone. What's up,
Oh,
Zathon?
good. It is good.
He just looks at me like, "I'll cut you, man. I'll cut you. Get away from me."
And of course, yeah, fries and gravy is a staple of growing up in like high school years.
Really?
Yeah.
Thing on the menu: fries and gravy.
Hangover food.
And it also used to be cheap, which
Now,
was
okay,
the other reason.
Are
Yeah.
you a preferred? Give me my fries. Give me a bowl of gravy. I'll dip each fry in the gravy. Or are you the guy who wants the pile of fries with the gravy poured on top, and you're gonna get a fork and you're just gonna go in?
That's fine with me. Yeah, already on
Yeah.
because it pre-sogs the fries a bit, so not quite as crunchy.
I'm a dipper. I got a dip. I want exactly that much gravy on that much fry.
Of course, you got to add some salt, pepper, maybe a little ketchup as well.
We'll see how it
Ketchup,
goes.
thank you.
Lowry's are
Gravy.
highest.
I mean, if you got a smashed tater, you can put gravy on there, but not on your French fry.
Fucking ketchup.
No, ketchup as well as the gravy.
Yeah, ketchup. Back
Ketchup
in the
and
day,
gravy.
it
Tomato
used to be
gravy is a bad.
Not a lot. Just
Gravy
a little,
on,
add a little something
pump
to
the
it.
just some ketchup on the top.
Not
Yep.
doing fucking tomato sauce. Gravy.
Dude, no. Like if I have mashed potatoes and you dig out a little thing, you put some gravy in there, I
Turkey
can't even
gravy.
have like the
Chunks of
gravy.
meat in it and shit.
Like if the gravy comes over the side and touches my green beans, I'm fucking losing it, man. No,
Oh Jesus.
no.
Now, do you like your green beans just cut, sliced, or do you like the French cut? I like the French cut with the.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
Julienne
Fucking-
fries.
You're a barbarian.
Thank God there's no crinkle cut green beans.
Hey, Quentin also puts ketchup on a steak, so I'm just saying.
A well done steak, thank you.
A well
Ben
done.
and I- Ben
That's
and
why
I
I've never
have
had
spent
that
half an hour
mount,
trying to
that
find
mad
curly
cow
fries.
disease. I don't get mad cow.
Why would you be mad at the cow? Cows are
Like
harmless.
that ribeye I had like 2 weeks ago. I just finished chewing it.
Jeez.
Dude, I'd seen that picture on your Facebook with the $34 for 4 thin New York steaks.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that on sale here. I buy that when it's $20 and it's a big chunk. It's a 3-pound chunk.
No, this is
$7.99
even
a
a
pound.
ghetto
Canadian.
Kroger, man.
Canadian. That's $5 a pound.
So,
3 pounds of that shit for $15, and you slice it into 4 yourself and you put it in the freezer.
Well,
Yeah.
Man, you guys are getting hosed down there. You got no cows? What the hell's with the cows? And
I don't know, man.
Yeah, usually the meat prices
Oh, wait,
in the U.S. are better than
I wanted
Canadian.
to say Louisville.
Yeah, I
but
thought
it's-
you guys were way more expensive.
How do you say it?
Yeah, one ribeye,
Louisville.
like, you know, it's I don't know how it's like that big. It's like $17. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Thanks a lot, Obama or Biden.
What are you paying for a pound of bacon?
Now bacon's different, man. I got like 4 packs the other day. It's like $3.
Are they
Wow.
1 pound packs or are they 12
Yeah,
ounce
well,
packs?
12 ounce
Yeah.
for $3.
350 grams.
Yeah.
Yeah, just short of a pound.
No, we don't.
They started
Oh,
making
that's
them
a rare
in
thing.
small pounds a few years ago, and I was like, what? No, I buy mine in a kilogram chunk.
It does, Scott. You can get 1 pound.
2.205
pack of
pounds.
bacon.
For those of you who don't pay attention to church.
1 pound or
God
1
damn,
kilogram.
There-
Dealer's choice.
There's that meme going around. It's like hamburgers are like $5 a package, and the package is like the size of your thumbnail.
Yeah, I seen that. And I was like, what the hell?
When like
Something
Texas
like that.
Roadhouse, dude, I'd go up and just blow $40, but I don't have $40 to blow. Cause you get them,
It'd be a good night,
dinner
though.
rolls, and they have that cinnamon butter that's like crack, you know. And, it's so good. So anyway, I got a hunk of the bag of turkey or whatever. So either
I mean,
$17 ribeye or
Even the cat doesn't like the sound of that.
Cat's back.
Nah.
turkeys are expensive when it's not Thanksgiving, Christmas, or Easter.
Yeah.
They go on sale.
Yeah.
$2.50 a pound.
Yeah.
Canadian. So that's $1.70 US.
But I'll tell you what, eat some utility
Try and buy one when
turkeys.
it's not
You don't want to
in season.
anymore.
They're like $5 a pound. It's ridiculous.
He's looking at me. He knows I'm going to turn the camera toward him. He's like, I'm not climbing up that cable again if you're going to point the camera at me.
He might hear the cat and be a little nervous. Just saying.
Nah. Go on, buddy. It's okay.
For the guy with the cat.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my camera.
The way I'm able to communicate with this cat that doesn't belong to me is outstanding.
Now he climbs up the cable to his cage. There you go.
No.
There you go, Reggie. Yeah, go fuck yourself. What?
Apparently, Seth says Thanksgiving in California they have crispy fish tacos.
I can go for a crispy fish taco right now. Just saying.
Oh, dude, we're
That
getting
doesn't sound
a.
bad.
What's the chicken place out? Jack in the Box. We're getting a Jack in the Box here. Just actually right up the street from it.
Never had it.
Jack in the Box.
Not no
I
one
love
with
it.
chicken, right?
What's the other big hamburger place out there? We're not getting those, but
We're different up here. I mean, you are the only not Canadian here right now, so
Mm.
you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Steak and
really?
That's
I've heard
true.
of a steak and
You
shake.
are
I've heard
number
of a Five
Yeah, it turns
Guys,
out
or-
Charles is like 1/3 Canadian. Who knew?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, In-N-Out Burger. I want one of those here. They promised there's a Burger King up the road here, but I still ain't seen no goddamn Burger King yet.
I'll be damned if the only fast burger place I'll go to is the Fat Burger.
White Castle.
Fat Burger.
I didn't like Five Guys.
Fat Burger.
Okay.
F-A-T Burger. Fat Burger.
Not around here. That's a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
They
it's a
are
West
all over
Coast.
the world, man. And it's kind of weird, but yeah.
Not in Ontario.
You know what? I didn't hate the Carl's Jr.
Wait, is that
It's got
fat
that-
with
it's
a
got that
PH
Burger
or fat
King
with an
flame
L? I'll see
broiled
what the
thing
cool
going
one
on.
is to me.
Isn't Carl's Jr.'s the same thing as
Yeah.
I'm not going to get the name.
Hardee's.
Hardee's,
Somebody
yeah.
mentioned, yeah.
Isn't that the same thing?
Ugh. No thanks.
I miss Burger Chef, man. They had a killer double cheeseburger.
You know what? I can go to the Safeway, Sobeys. It's 5 minutes away. 2 burger patties for $4.50. They're chuck. Couple of buns from the bulk bins, 50 cents each. Maybe less if you scam at the till.
Okay, the closest one, Trev, is Toronto for a fat burger. So that's not a. No. That's not
It's
an
worth it if you're in the neighborhood.
It's
But
not worth
for
the
less
4
than
hour
$10, I can sit here at home and have fries, gravy, and 2 burgers instead of
For a second, I thought Trevor was going to say it's worth it if you're fat.
I'll be back in a sec.
I
That
just think
little-
it's interesting that we went from Thanksgiving meals to fast food burgers.
Yeah.
No, because sometimes that is somebody's Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah, but the hamburger,
after the Tonight Show. Yes.
I think the hamburger at Kroger comes from fucking China or something.
Well, different stores have a different blend.
Well, I'm not
depends
kidding,
on
man.
how
They-
much heart and kidneys and all that other bunk that they throw in there.
Why is your
versus-
cat flashing its ass in the camera here?
It's my cat.
Because it's not his cat.
It's my cat.
Not bad.
No, I think they passed a law down here because all the U.S. farmers were saying they wanted a stamp that said, you know, U.S. beef,
Right.
and I don't know, China just threatened to whatever, so they passed a law that they didn't have to do that. So we get hamburger or meat from China. It's against the law to stamp that it's from China.
The cat's looking for super chats, apparently. Okay.
You need to step up your current grocery acquisition establishment. If
Paul's beef comes
Kroger's
from
ain't got nothing but
farm.
Chinese beef, you got to go somewhere else. I'm just saying.
Oh, dude, there's the Frank's Deli I go to where I get the chili that actually has spaghetti noodles in it because otherwise it's soup.
Cincinnati chili.
But,
I
you know,
have made a batch of chili.
The shit's expensive, man. Can't fucking
Since
buy it.
discovering this, I made a batch of chili. It had pinto beans and black beans in it because I hate kidney beans. Fuck you, you kidney beans. I put spaghetti in it, but I put too much spaghetti in it. So it was more like pasta instead of like regular spaghetti, right?
It's just
But
pasta with some
it didn't
spicy
suck,
sauce.
and I'm not going to fault you for it, Q. You eat that chili spaghetti all day long.
I've never made my own chili. Made my own spaghetti.
That pasta in it.
Yeah.
So you don't cook, I guess, is basically what you're saying there.
No, I do.
If you,
Sure I
if,
do.
if you never cook down a bunch of ground beef with some vegetables and beans and tomato sauce and shit, you would, what?
Yeah, but it's not going to taste like it's easier to just go up to Frank's and get it. And of course, I get to
But
take
you see-
pictures saying I
Now,
went
okay,
to Frank's.
how much did that little tub of chili with spaghetti in it cost you?
Yeah.
How much did that cost? Because for $10, I've got 5 portions of chili in the freezer without the spaghetti in it.
It was $9.
For a single portion.
No, a large one. Does it help when
For
I
double,
do that?
Double, yeah. A quart.
Clark,
Can we call it a quart?
a milliliter or whatever it is. You
Yeah,
fucker.
see, I'm going your way, you're going my way.
Exactly.
It's a quart,
Traditionally, that's
It's a
right.
quart. It's a
My first
liter.
chili was just all the leftover stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big. Actually, the reason I go to Kroger like every fucking 2 or 3 days, I don't like freezing shit.
I thought you were going to say for content. Because
Oh, here he is again, saying hi to everybody in the parking lot, telling him he's got a firearm. I don't know.
right? Chasing the goddamn Canadian geese. I think
What's up,
there's, you actually have a bench warrant against you in Canada.
You see
for
the big
threatening
fucker?
those geese.
Those fuckers were eyeballing me, dude.
I know.
I got that
I
on
saw
video.
Welcome back, Hip.
It. I saw it.
And those things don't play around. You get out of your car, they'll kick your ass. You ever been chased down by a fucking goose or
And-
duck?
Hey,
or
now
whatever?
unbelievable.
Really,
doesn't have spaghetti
it's a
or
5-pound bird. If you're going to be taken
No,
down
these
by
things-
a 5-pound bird,
These things were 40, 50 pounds easily.
I know they go for the eyes, but I mean,
They're like 17.
we've been training for that.
feet
We watched The Matrix.
wingspan, man. They got fucking fangs coming out.
There's no fangs. There's a beak. It'll poke you with a fucking little piece of wood.
We can't help it if they go down there and mutate to have
Yeah.
fangs.
Feet. Beaks,
Chris,
fangs,
you're right.
same
I
thing.
mean, a real chili has chili, ground chilies, and meat.
Yep.
There's no tomatoes. There's no nothing else. There's just ground chilies and meat.
Now, I have been called out because being from Kentucky, I do not care for bean soup and cornbread. Won't eat it. Never. Nope. My brothers would just lose their minds when my mom make bean soup and cornbread. They're like, yes. I'm like, ugh.
Well, and yet you still live there, so I guess you worked around that.
Yeah. I was 9, dude. I wasn't gonna move. Come on.
What? Fuck you, move! I'm out of here.
I don't think so, Mom. I'm moving.
You make bean soup and cornbread one more time, I'm out of here.
I'm
I'm
packing
going
up.
to Kroger's for a rat burger.
I'm packing up my Speed Racer lunchbox, and I'm out of here. Yes,
Ooh.
in grade school, I had a Speed Racer lunchbox. I was badass, man.
I was a brown bagger. Mom always put the sandwich in a little pudding cup. Bought some pudding cups the other day, Ben. I blame you.
Pudding cup.
Oh, nice.
Always handy to have them kept around.
Yeah, it was always a little brown bagger.
I kind of agree with Michael Krause there. He said chili without beans is a goddamn sloppy Joe without a bun.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
Sloppy Joe is more ketchup. I mean, that's right up Q's alley. Right?
It's
Sloppy
just
Joe's
ketchup
Yeah.
and ground beef, basically.
taco is cumin.
True.
Cumin and
Oh, speaking of which,
Mexicana.
tomorrow is Sloppy Joe Day at Frank's, so I'm gonna have to go get a Sloppy Joe sandwich.
Nice.
I don't
My
hate
brother won't
Sloppy
eat
Joe,
their
but it's
Sloppy
different.
Joes. He says it gives him the squirts.
Well, that's probably because the beef is undercooked or something went wrong. I mean, you do not get dysentery unless there was something wrong.
You get
It's
just
called mild food poisoning.
call the runs. We all get them.
Are we talking about Taco Bell?
I cannot. That's fucking rat meat, man. I cannot eat fucking Taco Bell.
KFC.
When I found out they put oatmeal in the taco meat, I went, really? Really?
Now, what is the deal with you Canadian fucks and KFC? You don't
Our
get
KFCs aren't
biscuit.
bad, but our Popeyes are better.
You don't have like
Popeyes
mashed
is definitely
potatoes.
better.
You don't have mashed potatoes and gravy. You don't have biscuits.
I think we have
We
biscuits
got mashed
now.
potatoes and gravy, and we can buy the biscuits. They're about $1 a piece.
KFC
I
started
mean,
to
they're big.
resell biscuits
Okay.
again, but
Well, we already
Popeyes actually
can't
does
sell
biscuits.
gravy.
Ben will tell you. He'll be the first one on the podium saying,
Do you get the
I
coleslaw?
can tell you every place you can get a biscuit within an hour and a half of here. And I can count them all on one fucking hand. Just saying.
Do you get the big potato wedge fries with fucking? They put
hate
gravy on it or something.
if I want potatoes, I'm
I
going to
hate
have potatoes.
wedgie fries.
I like a shoestring French fry, something that's crisp, that snaps when you bend it.
Yeah,
KFC
I don't
biscuits
do
usually
gravy.
McDonald's
on.
fries
Popeyes, you
aren't
disagree, Josh.
Off
You
base.
got that one. Popeyes does have some good biscuits.
Yes,
Popeyes is great.
nice and buttery.
Portions are big. I mean, Popeye's drumstick versus a KFC drumstick is 2-1.
Yes,
Yeah, KFC is what they went downhill. Pork kernel.
But they're doing the Toonie Tuesdays again. You can get a
We
leg
don't
and a
call them
thigh
that,
for
Brian.
$2.99
That's a
Oh,
British-
y'all don't have like
Canadian. That's $2 American.
you don't call it fish and chips up there, do you?
Yeah, of course we do. What the
Oh.
fuck
Only
else
when
do I
it's
call
fish
it?
and chips. The rest of the time,
Yeah.
it's
Chips are fucking French fry. I mean, potato chips. What's wrong with
the
you?
only time French fries are referred to as chips is if it's fish and chips, just because the two words go together. The rest is burgers and fries, chicken and fries,
Yeah.
salt fries.
But fish and chips is fish and chips, and that's because
But
of
fish
our
and chips is fish
little
and
bit
chips.
leaning towards the British Empire. We're still
Yeah.
a
It's a
Commonwealth
thicker cut
state.
French fry too. Not necessarily a wedge cut fry, but a thicker
Well, what,
cut.
when you get some Lay's
Steak cut.
potato chips, do you get like a bag of
ketchup
what?
flavor.
a bag of
Those aren't chips,
fucking-
they're crisps.
Pre-oiled cardboard.
Yeah, they're
Rare.
crisps.
I'm gonna start unfriending some of you fuckers.
Damn hippies.
Oh, Marcia Murray. I haven't been
Yeah.
to a KFC since I once showed up and they were out of chicken. Chicken, exactly. Yeah,
Fucking
one
hippie.
fucking job.
Well, you saw where I went up to Dairy Queen the other
Dairy
day
Queen for the onion rings.
to
Yeah.
get some onion rings, and they're fucking.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's like
Sorry, everybody's on a break.
like going to McDonald's at fucking noon, and they say our kitchen staff is taking a break, so you can only get like. A
Hey, Mark.
Everybody's out back having a smoke, so you can't have your food right now.
Oh, it's like the last time I went to a Subway. They were out of white buns.
Uh,
Yeah.
I swore off
Exactly.
Subway fucking 20 years ago.
They're like, do you want
many,
one of these buns that's rolled in a bunch of crap, you know, and it looks like you dropped on the floor? No, I just want white bread. Cut in
Remember
half,
for like the
bunch of
Wendy,
meat.
the Wendy's up the road for like 4 months, they were out of lettuce and tomatoes, and I'm like, dude, you're aware that like 30 yards over the parking lot is a fucking Kroger, right? I
A
mean,
vegetable market. Yeah.
Now,
Right.
Yeah.
Rob Bramall coming in like a champ, Trev, with a Canadian honor. You haven't lived till you tried Swiss LA chicken with their special sauce.
never heard of it.
I'm not a fan of the special sauce. It's like a chicken au jus. It's terrible. It's
I-
got
no.
too much
Special
time in it.
sauce.
Now, Trev,
Too much
I
time.
always get fries with my Swiss LA so I can dip the fries in that sauce. Now, fries dipped in that sauce.
I do that
Try
from time to
sauce,
time.
and I avoid it. I wasn't a fan. I'm a big fan of rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
But I could.
Yeah.
Now, are
It's
y'all
not
trying
because-
to?
I think the big thing there was that I was expecting gravy, like chicken
Yeah.
gravy, like KFC.
You
chicken
have
gravy.
to. You have to special order
And you
gravy.
get this really viscous, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Thin, if you will, but spicy.
Thin, viscous,
got a burn to
very
it.
time-based sauce. And it's like,
All Dave all night wants to know if y'all have the Lord's chicken up there.
No.
no.
Fuck
I
yeah.
cook
The
the Lord's
heck
chicken
is
every
that?
once in a while.
A fucking Chick-fil-A.
Exactly, Rob. See, yeah, you put that sauce on the fries, Trev. See, you're getting outvoted here.
I don't
That's
like
fine.
it when
And
they
I'll still
when they
go there
make it
with you and
too
eat the
thick.
chicken, but I ain't
Yeah.
dipping the fries in the fucking sauce.
You just have to specifically order actual gravy.
It ain't gravy.
You have
It
the
ain't
gravy
gravy.
there.
Yeah.
You have potatoes and stuff.
Yeah,
Gravy
all
only
spice
goes-
doesn't go good with some
Gravy
stuff.
only goes on mashed potatoes unless it's sausage gravy. Then it goes on a biscuit.
And
Fucking
yeah,
hippies.
They don't have
Yeah.
poutine in Kentucky?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know what the fuck poutine is. Sounds like some type
It's
of.
fries with gravy and cheese curds. And cheese
Oh,
curds
wow.
is the shit that comes out of the cheese when you're making the cheese.
The shit that sits
And
on the
it's
floor
cheddar.
or something from the cheese. That's what? What is wrong with you people? That metric system's
You're
just fucking you
outnumbered
up.
like 5-1.
no, it's what's wrong with Q. We're normal.
Okay. All right. Let's get down to something simple. A fucking God. You just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yes.
grape jelly. Peanut butter Concord grape jelly. That
Oh my
is
God.
the quintessential peanut butter.
There is hope for at least for Trev.
Strawberry.
On white bread. Don't give me any of that nutty
Oh,
fucking
no.
got squirrel
White
shit in
bread,
it. Bread.
right.
Good old fashioned white bread. Peanut
And
butter,
Jif,
grape
not
jelly.
Skippy, not Skippy, Jif.
Jelly or jam?
Smooth, crunchy,
Now-
or extra chunky?
Now,
I'm
if
a
you're
smooth.
using, you
Get
can do
different
that
peanut butter
either way. Now that I finally got some teeth, I can do the crunchy, but it's still kind of
Crunchy for cookies,
that was a denture joke.
smooth
fuck's
for
sake.
toast. Crunchy for cookies.
Wait a minute.
I
Johnny
do
says
enjoy
you
a
put
bit of
peanut butter in the fridge. You put your peanut butter in the fridge, you'll rip your bread in
What?
half trying to spread it.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Oh my
And that's
god,
right, John. Kraft peanut
Johnny,
butter.
Johnny,
Crap.
I'm sending your mic back,
Squirrel.
buddy. You keep your peanut butter in your fridge. How do you not tear the fucking bread?
Right?
Right?
How about your jelly? My grape jelly's in the fridge.
Yes.
Yeah, jelly's in the fridge,
Yes.
not your peanut butter.
Not the
No.
peanut
Where do you keep your mustard?
I don't eat mustard. My ex kept her peanut butter. My
In
ex kept her
Quentin's
peanut
case,
butter.
on the store shelf.
When I found out my ex kept her peanut butter in the refrigerator, a year and a half later, she left me for another check. I should have saw it coming.
Mustard
Well-
might be the missing link.
Can't blame her. But okay, ketchup. Ketchup in the fridge or ketchup on the in the cupboard?
Al,
I know a fellow
Lauren
that says
brings
ketchup changes taste when you put it in the
You
fridge.
know, more and more, I'm leaving the ketchup out because if you go to it like a restaurant, the ketchup's always out on the table. It's not refrigerated.
And your
true.
Frank's
Put
hot
away at
sauce?
night, though. Q,
Where do you
if you
keep
put
your
away
Frank's
at
hot
night.
sauce?
Too many people. What?
Okay, first of all, hang on. Lawrence, we just got those in Canada. Also, by the way, at restaurants that where the ketchup's out on the table all day, they put it away at night, Q. It's refrigerated.
Yeah,
Don't leave
but-
it overnight.
I know
Trust me,
people who say that
We owned a
mustard,
restaurant.
ketchup.
We did. Because if you leave it out overnight too long, it turns to unseparated vinegar real fast.
Yeah,
Well, that's
ketchup
not-
that sat out for too long is nasty.
Okay,
That's
now,
wrong.
this
Ketchup
buddy of
packs.
mine brought this up, and I've never looked at it the same way. I can't. I'm not going to say it. Like if you've got your ketchup and it just like sat out overnight, right? And then you just pull the top off and you don't shake it up real good first, and you get that kind of we'll call it pre-ketchup. Pre-ketchup.
Pre-ketchup.
Not what I'm saying, but pre-ketchup.
Yep.
From the time he said that, I've always shaken the ketchup bottle. It's like, dude,
Even
Oh,
with the
but
packs,
you
you got to
y'all
give them
get
a
what
little
I'm saying?
massage.
You get what I'm saying with the pre-ketchup,
Yeah.
right? You'll always shake your ketchup bottle after that, won't you?
I have at least
Ah.
4 different stores of ketchup packs. There's the
No.
van, there's the car, there's the house, and then there's the drawer. There's stuff in the drawer you probably don't want to eat. It's been
Where do
there
you
for a
store
while.
that, Trev? Where do you store the goobers when it's both peanut butter and jam in the same jar?
Yeah, Smuckers.
What?
So you stored that in your refrigerator, but you took it out for like 20 minutes before you ate your sandwich.
That's right. Charles, ding, 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 with the correct answer.
There he is.
Yep. Ties.
Ketchup piss.
Good to
But the
see
ketchup
Mark Dillon
packs,
in the
I
chat.
mean, you got to give them that massage. If
Yeah, I
you don't
don't
shake
eat-
your ketchup pack, you're going to get the ketchup squirt. And it's
I don't eat
brutal.
mustard, yellow mustard, that nasty baby
fuck's
diarrhea
the matter
brown
with you?
mustard. I don't like that
You're 60
either.
years old, for Christ's sake. You should be eating
Oh,
mustard
God.
by now.
Oh, my God.
Especially with bologna.
What? What is this? William? Billy? What? Billy? You said?
Yeah, well, eat mustard on William Bologna.
Yeah.
Oh,
bologna's not really
now I'll eat a
sandwich
fried
meat.
bologna sandwich with Velveeta, but you got to kind of burn the bologna though.
Crisp it. Give
Yeah.
it a
Beefy
bit of
steak.
crust.
Yes.
I was gonna say, Newfie steaks.
And no, I don't put ketchup on my bologna. What's wrong with you?
It's going to cost
Just
me as much to
bologna
buy a
and
piece
cheese.
of bologna as it's going to buy some
Bologna,
beef on
cheese,
sale.
no mustard, no fucking condiment mints or whatever. Yeah, no.
Don't eat bologna. It's a public service announcement, for Christ's sake. Don't eat bologna. Bad,
Who eats
bad,
bologna? You guys
You
never
don't
got out
wanna
of
know.
It's all
childhood
lips and
food.
assholes. You all know that. Come on.
That's right. It's pretty damn tasty. So are hot dogs. That's right. Put some
It's just a
pickle
bigger
relish
hot
on there,
dog.
some
That's all bologna
onion,
is.
ketchup. Yeah.
You know, I found, though, the problem is if you buy the gourmet hot dogs that are made with the premium meats and shit, they don't
Don't
taste
taste
right.
good.
Yeah, they don't taste right. It's like,
No,
what
you
the-
gotta have the
where's
lips and
salt? Where's
assholes in there to make it taste right.
Made with premium lips and assholes.
John
Calcium
DeJay's
sorbate.
dog won't even eat bologna. Oh, dear Lord.
It reminds me of being so used to eating chicken wieners. Anytime I eat a beef wiener, I'm almost gagging.
Oh,
I
can't
just
handle the chicken
I
wiener.
just have a problem with you calling them wieners.
My favorite part of the wiener is the beef and pork, the mix, the blend. You got to go
Yes.
with the blend.
What I want to know what commie faction came up with the hot dogs would come in a pack of 10 and the buns come in a pack of 8.
Yep.
What's that
Yeah.
lowest common denominator you got to buy to fucking make it
No,
work out?
no. I figured
Q.
that out, Q. I figured it out the other night. You
Buy the
take
bigger
2
hot
extra hot dogs, you chop them up into a can of beans, you see? So you have the beans and wieners. For the
Oh,
extra 2.
dude, that's just
Don't
that'll
get me
make
started on
cute.
beans and wieners. I got to cook up half a pound of bacon.
No.
You're going to open 2 cans of beans.
No, you
I'm
don't.
going to throw.
No, you do it like
half a
Charles told
dozen
me the other
fucking-
day. Charles, I almost died, by the way. Charles and I are talking. He's like, "What you cooking?" I said, "Beans and wieners." He's like, "You know, a fella can make a gourmet if you put some cheese on top." Oofed up, nay.
Mm.
Then it was just
That's
like bean
comfort food.
burrito with
That's
hot
comfort
dog in
food,
it.
right?
Without
Some
the
nice
wrap.
white
I'm
bread with butter spread
Ooh.
on it. Not margarine. None of your
You
barbecue.
almost killed me,
shit.
Charles. I went
You
right
don't
to
know
bed
what you're
after I ate
missing,
that.
Q.
There you go.
Yeah. That was the night I was in bed by like 11:15, and we were talking at 10 to 11. So that tells you right there, I was in bed within half an hour talking with you.
One of my other favorite uses for the hot dog is hot dogs and craft dinner.
Yep.
Is
A box
what?
of KD and a couple of dogs. No, that's
K-
mac and cheese, Quentin. That's mac and cheese.
Oh,
For-
oh.
Okay.
We just call it
with
craft
the
dinner.
powder. With the powder shit, you got to put butter and milk in it, and it makes the
Oh,
cheese
yeah,
and
yeah,
noodles and shit.
Yeah, my mother would do that with ham or spam.
No, spam is a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
We might want an intermission before we go into spam. Or even
Now, I don't know
canned
what
ham.
your all's public schools were like up there, but like in middle school, we must have had like the old black ladies working back in the kitchen who just made shit from scratch, man. The fucking spaghetti was
spoiled.
awesome. Even though they were fucking soy burgers, everything they made was awesome. In high school, I shit you not, one day I came in for lunch, they had taken hot dog buns and put fucking spaghetti sauce on them. Like, really?
Wow.
Cheap bastards.
I've had spaghetti dogs, and they're good. It's different than a chili dog.
Pizza
Here's
sauce
what
on a
cheese
hot
is
dog bun. Come on.
Yeah.
One of the big selling things in high school for me was the cafeteria lady used to make humongous meatballs, and it used to be like 3 meatballs in a panini with sauce and cheese for like $3.
Y'all got those little cans of potted ham? I'll eat those with some crackers
Our
every now
cans
and
of
then.
ham tend to be in a little triangle with rounded corners.
Oh, Spam.
It's about $5.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
not
the
spam. It's actually
potted
ham.
ham. That's all you fucking smear it on.
Mechanically separated meat, but it's a ham put
Yeah.
together.
The potted ham is the shit they shovel up off the floor and just put it in a little cup thing.
It's spam, but they're actually calling it ham. When you
Ah.
have spam, there
Corned
could be
ham?
a higher ratio of lips and assholes.
Well, y'all got round bacon up there, for God's sake. So I don't.
No, we don't.
That's just
No.
ham too.
That's ham.
Back bacon. Back bacon is that
Yeah,
part of the
Vienna
rib that
bacon.
comes off of that.
Yeah.
loin
Oh,
there.
Vienna sausages! I will never eat a
Technically,
Vienna
it is a
sausage ever
superior
again.
cut of meat. Don't get me started on side bacon. Pork belly. No one make a better pork belly than John DeShane. I know he's here. I just see him in the chat.
Now, Trev, I have noticed watching international channels here on the YouTubes that those Brits pass off sliced ham fried up as, oh, this is bacon. I'm like, that's where the fucking Americans think it's us.
Probably.
Fucking Brits. I'm like, no, we have strips of bacon like normal people.
If you get those circles of Canadian bacon and you fry them up at a hot temperature, nice and crisp, the ring gets crunchy, and it's basically a toasted ham.
Yeah, it's not bacon.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a pork belly.
It is a thin sliced pork chop is what it is.
Yeah.
It is that round part of the pork chop.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's-
Just thin sliced pork chop.
Oh God, Michael
bacon.
Krause. That's scary, but actually a good idea.
It's also cured. It's also cured and smoked in a traditional fashion. That's the thing too.
That's
I
true
know
too,
Ben's
John.
A
I bullshit.
bigger fan of the hickory bacon.
Brian,
I can see Charles. Oh, I can see me too. Look, hey, wow, motherfucker, yeah, you do. See me and Quentin James's stream. Sorry.
I'm getting hungry. Dang it.
I wonder why.
Little bit of food, Doc. Well, I had dinner early today, so fish and chips. Ironically, Trev, fish and chips.
Oh wow.
And guess
It
what?
is.
Need enough tartar sauce to dip the fries and the fish in the.
Pump the brakes, Ben. Was that fish and French fries? That was for you, Quentin.
Technically, shoestring French fries because that's what we had in stock.
Okay,
Now, did you have tartar sauce?
I made my own. I always toss out the tartar sauce.
Did you have a lemon wedge?
No, I got the fucking plastic one to shoot all over stuff.
That counts. That counts. That is a lemon wedge. I'll allow it.
Yeah, made my own tartar sauce because again, grew up in a seafood restaurant. So I was thinking that I'm like, there's no way in hell I ever paid for a thing of tartar sauce at the grocery store. Fuck that.
my brother and I hate this stuff so much, and my dad used to eat it all the time. And I picked up one for him. I was just going to leave it like in his mailbox, and I just haven't taken it down to his house yet.
Vienna sausage
sausage.
original.
Canned. Or
I will
charred, or
fucking never
whatever you
eat this
call it.
shit. I know when I put it in his mailbox, he's going to fucking mess. He's going to be like, dude, you're so gross.
Man, that's
I got that just to put in his mailbox.
Can you
What's a banger?
film it and make some content when you do it?
Nice. Mark just had a
I
big
love
Thanksgiving
my
dinner.
Quentin James content.
Nice, Mark.
Do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's gobble day for me.
Now, the best part for
Korean-
Ben is that he gets to go to his sister's house with a bunch of empty Tupperware containers
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
with
That's
a
the
belly
best part
full
of
of food.
Thanksgiving, man. Yeah.
Damn straight. Yeah, I show up with like 3 or 4 Tupperware containers, a can of real Coke, so I ain't drinking their knockoff stuff. What's up, Boner Jams? Yeah.
Hey, Boner James.
What?
Here, Boner James, I got something for you there, buddy. I was gonna mail it out to you the other day. I just haven't got UPS to ship it out
Vienna
yet.
sausage jams.
Oh wait,
You know
I
what?
never noticed Sal Chica Divina. What is that?
Vienna.
Sal, I don't know.
Vienna sausage. And
Original
Vienna means
Vienna
fancy
sausage.
in Italy.
It
Okay?
means really?
So it's there's not a lot of lips and assholes in there. There's more, trimming.
Are you just making? Does it really mean fancy, or are you just making that up?
Ooh, Wayne McDonald.
I'll let-
What are you doing, Wayne?
up to
You're
you
killing me.
decide.
He's about to barbecue 2 1-inch thick
Oh.
marinated ribeyes.
Cook them well done with ketchup.
You see? No, there's no well done. Kill. I'll make you a medium well steak, and you'll be like, "Oh, that's the best steak I ever had. It's so juicy." And I'll make you medium steak, and you'll be like, "Oh, that one was even better." And then you'll be at least happy. You'll
Can
be
I
able
put
to live
ketchup
your
on it?
life as a human being eating a
Can I put-
medium
but-
done steak.
Can I put
Well
ketchup
done
on it?
is for burgers.
Can I put ketchup on it?
If you like.
Okay.
Would you like some, what is it, A1? A1 sauce? What's the other one? HP, House of Parliament, right?
Yeah,
Is,
House
Those
of
sauces
Parliament.
have never, ever
is that shit?
had
Is
my
that ketchup?
attention.
What is that
It's
stuff?
ketchup with
That
some spices in it. It's a little bit spicy.
Hey,
I mean,
ketchup
you'll like
is almost too spicy for me. Almost.
it. Okay. No, never mind. No HP.
Why would you
no-
marinate a ribeye?
Yeah, that'd
Exactly.
be off limits. Yeah.
You just
I
throw the ribeye.
I
in the
marinate
pan
my
and start
ribeye
shooting out
in
of it.
olive oil with chopped garlic, some rosemary, and a bit of sage.
Mmm.
Rosemary and set. You fucking hippies.
It's beef, you cocksucker. That's
Fuck
what you got to
yeah.
use.
Yeah, well, Trev is out
Pork
BC,
is
so
time.
he is basically
Yeah,
happy.
put some grass and some pine
time.
cones and some twigs. And
I ain't going around in the yard picking up stuff. It's all covered in dog shit. Anyway.
handful of dirt.
Dig in the yard.
Some mulch in there, some dirt. and
Nah, there's no
barley
mulch.
oil.
There's no dirt. We only select the best ingredients for our dishes.
There you go.
It's the finest ingredients for
Graham,
our
So
recipe.
you can tell he's from Ontario because that's what you
Right.
just grab a
Yeah,
Montreal steak
steak
spice.
call it a day.
Yeah.
And let it warm up to room temperature.
What the hell is in the
before on
Montreal steak spice? It's like Marvel Mystery Oil, Charles. We don't know. We just know it's from
grill.
Montreal.
I do know, Ben.
Mystery.
I do
Salt,
know.
pepper,
I've built it.
seasoning, salt.
There's
Well, see, you
mostly
guys are doing it all
chunks
wrong.
of garlic.
When you're doing,
There's-
when you're
there's
doing a ribeye,
coarse
you
black
don't
pepper. There's
throw
salt.
in
There's
fresh cracked pepper.
Guitar Man 45, I think that's actually true. Some chefs will escort you out the door if you order a well done steak.
yeah, anything over
Yep.
medium, and I would do
Fucking
the same.
Gordon Ramsay would come out and go, "Who's the donkey?"
Boner Jam, since he's late, he says, what kind of foods are consumed on Canadian Thanksgiving? Well, you start with the big bird. Then you got all the vegetables that you can want.
Dude, they put fucking
The harvest.
gravy
There's a
on
lot
their
of squash.
French
There's the
fries.
Brussels sprouts.
They
There's
got round
traditional
bacon.
Yeah.
But-
Generally, around,
hammered turkey.
Yeah, my
they
sister's
have
not
some-
getting into Brussels
Some
sprouts.
type
She's
of
not
meat
doing
pie.
yams. She's not doing
Brussels sprouts.
Fucking hippies.
she'll
Not just any
eat
meat pie,
carrot,
tortilla
corn,
meat pie.
you know, mashed potatoes.
Now I'm gonna
Pumpkin
do
pie
the
for
corn.
sure.
I got the mashed potatoes. I got the corn. I got the turkey breast. I got the stuffing made with sausage and a little
They
bit
cook
of
their
love.
steaks with fucking salad. They cook in there with it or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
I got some fucking Caesar salad. Good to go. Let's do that too. But I mean, Caesar salad is far from an actual salad.
Isn't
It's
Caesar
lettuce
salad
with
just
a bunch
fucking
of
lettuce?
Well,
with
there
a
you go.
little dressing?
Parmesan
Mark just mentioned
cheese?
what he
You got
had.
your garlic.
So
you
he went
got
with the
your-
chicken because
Anchovy.
he's a lone wolf. So he went with the chicken instead of turkey.
All
Fine.
right.
Stovetop stuffing, mashed potatoes, peaches and cream corn, and homemade chicken gravy, and lemon cake for dessert.
Mm.
That's
Not bad.
Thanksgiving in
Not bad at
Canada
all.
right there.
Yeah.
My postal code is V8L.
Now, speaking of which, Trevor could infuse it with grass. That is a possibility.
Coma cake.
I've done my fair share of cooking with the herbs, and traditionally there's two ways you can go. You can dissolve it in alcohol.
What's up,
Or
Matthew?
you can dissolve it in fat. And there's nothing quite so special as wheat ice cream. Just saying. There's a lot of fat in ice cream, or milk fat. But
Now, you know,
if we're making a batch of cookies, we're going to dissolve the wheat into the butter. We're going to strain it out so there's no gritty bits. And we're going to make a cake.
Trav, we can't really talk about that on YouTube, remember? We get demonetized when we talk about that kind of stuff. We can silently do it. They listen. Oh, they listen. Yep.
It's legal across the country, just saying. And half of your country, you know,
For some reason, YouTube thinks we're all American. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I asked Matthew Foster about it. He didn't know either. He just shrugged in my general direction.
Did your like your moms and your grandmoms have that coffee can full of shit on the stove, that liquid gold of fucking fat and lard?
Bacon fat.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
I got one now on the go. I got one now.
Mm.
All your grandmothers had that, and they lived to like 109 years old. Now it's like, you got to eat vegetable peanut oil. Yeah, fucking hippie.
I eat McDonald's every day, and I'm going to live to 60. Woo!
Yeah, because it's actually made you like
McDonald's
preserved.
they stopped using lard, man. I'm telling you, man, I want my lard.
Yep.
Why? Because it tastes good. So what if it kills you? You want to die with a
Vegans.
mouthful of
It's
fucking
because of the vegans.
French fries or a
Mexicans don't eat
mouthful
fries.
of cold turkey?
Okay, Jim Cox keeps a jar of bacon grease in his fridge. See, smart man.
Yep.
There's
All right,
nothing
Charles
quite
Green,
like-
what's your favorite food, Charles Green? No, Charles 75, yeah.
Hey, I'm good with a ribeye steak. It is right up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you like that cooked, Charles?
I like it rare.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Look at you. Savage. Love it.
They basically pull it out of the refrigerator and just fucking start gnawing on it. Is that what you're
The
saying?
problem with the ribeye there is that I prefer my ribeyes closer to medium rare, medium, because of the fat content.
I want to keep
If I'm
it nice
eating a
and tender.
tenderloin, it's gonna
love
be
to get
rare.
love to
Like
get my
coals in the middle.
my char marks on both sides, and then it's great.
Yeah.
When you stab it, does it move or?
Yeah, but you should
doesn't
like it,
move.
Quentin, because
you
it
can stab
shoots out ketchup when it's rare.
Quentin, it gives you 15% more tone.
Oh, wow.
The iron, the blood, all those things, all that good juice in
Yeah,
there.
it all adds
I
up,
was
man.
wondering if you could actually feed the cow ketchup like before, and it would.
It's just going to be a fat cow because of all the sugar. It's sugar.
Be infused. I believe that's the term, infused. Yeah.
Duck and goose fat is great for cooking. What?
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Duck fat is one of the.
Duck fat.
Duck fat, deep fried French fries is a very popular thing.
How are you going to get? I mean, that's 40 ducks.
You gotta squeeze a lot of ducks to get that much fat.
Yeah, are you rubbing the duck around?
True, yeah. I mean, that's what
Are
I
you
say,
wringing
too.
it out? Wringing it out? Wringing
Yeah,
it out?
You wring it out, you put it in a
how that
fucking
works.
China hat.
help a fellow
Sick.
understand. Like,
Well, you're
do they
running
voluntarily
through-
give
well,
up
maybe
the
you're running
grease?
through a
Like,
press.
what do we got them on little treadmills, and we're just capturing
Can you
the sweat?
imagine?
No,
You know,
you don't want that.
imagine
You
that-
want them soft. I mean, you want them to lay in a corner and you poke them every once in a while. That's
Can you
what
imagine fucking doing a live stream in a big kitchen with about 12 of us in the kitchen? Fucking, that'd be hilarious, man.
Their own Iron Chef.
right?
There you go.
I'll go. I have to clean up the kitchen. That'd be a pain in the ass too, right? I guess we do that with the phone in the tripod. Yeah, that'd be the best way to go.
Or we all get headband cams.
I like how we went from the new Fender.
And of course, the
pedal
headband
to
cam is just
bringing
coming
out a duck.
ladder in no
Yeah.
time.
Bringing out ducks. Yeah.
We get the duck fat from the down comforter factories that chew up ducks for feathers. Perfect, Rob.
That is efficient. It makes sense. That's a good use of waste.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened. And I went into town Trenton on Wednesday there. Mark and I had stopped at the post office. They got the old lawn out front of the post office. I don't know what critter went through that. It was just feathers from one end of the building to the other, covering the entire lawn.
Oh my god.
Like, I think there was like 40 geese that became about 3 geese in a minute and a half there. Not sure what the hell happened.
Gotta be bigger than a cat. Because, I mean, a cat could probably take 1 goose per minute. At best.
Yeah,
One
I figure
goose
it's one of
every
those
2
urban
minutes.
coyotes, or I don't know.
Now, a coyote. Yeah, that's going to shred through a pack of chickens in no time.
Oh no, it was but it's right in town. That's the weird part. Right across the street from the river, so I figured it was geese or
You
something.
think it's town, but really it
Swans.
just moved into their neck of the woods. I have bears
No,
in my
no idea.
driveway. It's great.
And Boner James says, why is quitting on a Canadian Thanksgiving show? Is he up in Canada? Inquiring
No,
minds want to know. Well, he's here doing inquiring.
Back in
Like, help a
1991.
fella understand this Canuck Thanksgiving a month early. What's going on? What do they eat? And then he just shakes his head. And
I was trying to figure out why they had Thanksgiving now, and Ben said, "Well, they killed all their Indians like a month before we killed all ours." So
Oh, we should do that too. Oh,
A little more efficient, just saying.
I'm not eating anything I can't pronounce. Foie gras, foie gras.
Gras poutine. Okay, that's like the most upper crust poutine I've ever heard in my life. It costs
Isn't that-
$49.95.
Pigeon livers or some shit?
Is that a pudding cup or something?
No.
What?
No,
goose
you don't want
liver.
none of that. You don't
You didn't
want
put
none of
ketchup on
it
it?
was pigeon, isn't it?
Yeah, goose liver.
Pigeon or duck?
Goose livers, yeah.
My mother
Feels
used to
lost.
love chicken gizzards. I'm like,
Speaking of, you see, Charles, you had all
Oh,
the
chicken
foie gras
hearts.
out in the backyard. You just didn't
Chicken
know
hearts
it.
are yummy.
Just
Am
didn't
I the
feel like
only
going to-
person that walks through the frozen section and looks at the Cornish game hens and thinks like, who the fuck is going to cook me? I need 3 of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a 6-pack of those. They're like the White Castle burgers of poultry.
Well, that's
Yeah.
for people that don't like to share.
damn it, I could go for some White Castle about right now, though.
I know of it. We don't
Fat
have those
burger.
here either.
Y'all have White Castle up there?
Nope.
Nope.
Fucking hippies.
I don't think it would pass the
Right.
health code. I
No.
don't think it qualifies for food by Canadian standards. Like who takes a hole punch to their beef patties? That's what I don't understand.
You
That's
don't have to.
what-
You don't have to flip them. And they're not greasy. They are cooked on a bed of onions and water. They're steamed. White Castle is from Kentucky, and they're still the only family-owned fast food restaurant.
Okay.
That's right. My mother used to be a supervisor at White Castle, and my brother's construction company used to build all the White Castle.
If I understand correctly, White Castle isn't too far off of McDonald's.
No, it's
No.
yeah. You can get the
it's
frozen White
completely
Castle
different.
here.
You got
Which-
a bed of onions, and you got a chunk of beef patty that they're smashing. It's a smash burger, but it's in a tiny little package. It's not big. It's little,
Yeah.
and they put them in those square buns. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, yeah. It's not a bad way to make a burger.
Habit burger. What?
No, the halibut
Never heard of
burgers,
it, Michael.
they're like
Halibut?
$20.
Habit burger?
Speaking of Michael
What, the,
Croce, where were
the
you
thing that the
yesterday?
nuns wear? A habit?
I was like, where was Michael Croce yesterday? He wasn't there to insult me repeatedly. You missed the meeting.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, we'll go a little longer here, folks.
That's right, Josh. That's why White Castle's, 3 a.m., you're drunk, you got like $3 left in your pocket. White Castle.
And, yeah, for $3 you can buy like 26 hamburgers.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for the slider.
Yeah, they slide on the way down and they slide on the way
Slide
up.
down the way out.
If you're at a thing and there's an event and they're doing stuff, I mean, 1 or 2 sliders doesn't hurt in between all the other stuff.
Oh, see, now if you go into those places that do like the 6-pack of sliders, all different varieties, now you're talking. 'Cause then you You got your hippie burger. There's no beef even in it, and then you got, your Texan
Bacon
burger,
cheddar.
which is just raw with barbecue sauce or something. I don't know what the fuck. And then you got your fucking
Pulled
French
pork.
Canadian one. It's just attitude under bread, and then I don't know what the rest are.
Now there's that little hole in the wall bar up the road, Bambi. Always get a Bambi burger, but they're like fucking $12 now. It's like, forget it, man.
Well, a good pub burger. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of local pubs, and
Yeah.
in every local pub there's a local chef,
Right.
and they're gonna make their burgers different. I mean, the hard part is finding them. Even in this day and age of the internet, we need to start the pubburger.com, where everybody says, you know what, I went to this pub and this burger was out of sight.
Too many pub burgers put fucking tomatoes on their fucking burgers. Tomatoes don't belong on a burger.
Ben,
Just
when
make
you're
everything soggy.
ordering, you ask for the tomatoes on the side. Pickles, tomatoes,
Oh.
onions on the side.
Did I ask for them in the garbage?
Why did Ben get blocked from Trog's
I'm
channel?
with Ben.
Go back an
Jeez.
hour and a half. Go back an hour and a half.
Uh,
Internationally Insane Studios. What's up? Which used to be whom? 'Cause apparently I'm subscribed to you, but I don't know the name. And based on lifestyle choices,
SGS, or whoever he is.
well, I'm asking for confirmation from him, Trev, because you, like me, celebrate certain lifestyle choices. So I want it from the chatters.
Fellow's
Keyboard.
got a beard. Fellow's got a beard, and you can recognize it.
Bonkers is here, though.
That's a great combination for a burger patty, John.
Excuse me.
Ground chuck and brisket. Mm.
Yeah. John don't fuck around. But
Ben
how
hit
about- you ever have the burger with the egg?
no.
It's cooked medium, so the yolk just bleeds a little
Yeah.
bit, not dripping out, and you got the cheese.
It's a
and the
bit
burger
much.
and the egg.
I don't need an egg on my burger.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Ben hit
the
that
one-
air.
Yeah, Trev called her.
Ben hit his air freshener. He's like, those are looking pretty good about right now.
Smooth. Clearly. Dana, right? There we go.
Edson burger.
People kicking over stuff sounds like party's fully, and
I'm just throwing empty cans around the shop because I can.
that's fine. What else? Coming up this week, well, I think so. We got tomorrow night Canucks with Guitars. We got a bunch of demos coming out this week, including one specifically for Charles on Wednesday. I think might be Friday. Can't remember what day it comes out.
Mm.
And then I don't know, Saturday if we have a soda pop video, and then this coming Sunday, 1 week from tonight, we have a special Sunday Canucks with Guitars.
Oh.
Because Monday we got Michael Nielsen coming on to tell us all about digital stuff.
Oh, no way. The rack guy.
Switcheroo.
Yeah,
Switcheroo.
Nice.
that's always fun to have him on.
R2 and I freak over Michael Nielsen. He's got so much rack shit. It's like,
He has all the rack. All the rack.
God.
And then the week after that, we got Charles Green.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, on I don't know, 2 weeks from tonight, whatever that is. And then the week after that is the Halloween Spooktacular. No,
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
using that name. I fucking hate spook.
Do I gotta dress up again? God damn it.
Or you take the night off. Up to you. Dealer's choice.
I can dress up. I got some things. A frog, a sand.
Charles is like, do I have to dress up?
I'm a lumberjack, and that's okay.
I'm just going to dress like a hippie.
All Charles has to do is put some fabric on him, and he can say he's a fabric-topped guitar.
All right, kids, I'm going to hop off here. Y'all made me hungry. I think I'm going to have to my castle. They got some onion rings or something. All right, I'll do my usual sign out. Hey, it's good, James. See you. Oh, never
Cute.
mind.
I'll make
Have a
you
good
the
night,
best
Q.
onion rings
Take
you
it
ever
easy,
had.
man.
Later, Ken.
Take care, Quinn.
Later, Chuck.
I totally forgot until you just mentioned it, Scott. He says, like you and your sister were doing the WKRP thing. I totally forgot about that. So I don't have a Black Death malt liquor t-shirt to wear. Or Serengeti glasses. Cheers, Ferd. Bird's probably got one of his 3 pizzas a week.
How you doing, Bird?
As we know,
Take it easy, Bird.
there was pizza chat in one of the Water Buffalo meetings. Well, yeah, you know, I snag on a pizza about 3 nights a week. I'm like, I like your style, Ferd. Also, though,
Efficient way of
also
eating.
found out yesterday. Brace yourself, Charles. He doesn't like sparkles on a guitar.
Ooh. Seth, are you still there?
I'm just.
70s must have been a tough time for him.
That's true.
He likes the stain finish. Oh, homemade meatloaf for dinner tonight. Oh,
Ooh, very nice.
that's on my list of things to do once weather's cooling down. So a fella might have to snag on making a meatloaf.
Yeah.
Now,
I've
did
got
you
all the
make your
fixes for it
meatloaf
and
with the
haven't done it
hard-boiled
all.
egg in the center?
No. No.
That-
Although-
Heard of it? Never tried it.
Okay, Trav. Although, I learned this from my mother, but she figured this about 10 years ago. A combination of ground beef and ground pork
Oh, yeah.
together.
50-50.
Woo! And then
And lasagna, Rick's awesome.
And then, originally, old school, she'd just, quit and James it and just, a nice layer of ketchup on top to bake on in. But now, a fella does barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Oh, just, Yes. Mark honestly thought that turkeys could fly. Yes. Famous words from Les Nessman. True. Because I remembered and downloaded it last year. Anywho's. And hows. So yeah, we mentioned what's coming up this month, and then I don't know stuff. What else we got? We're approaching the 2-hour mark.
Stuff.
Charles said he was going to probably have to be dipping in and out tonight. We've been very fortunate, Or I think what happened is your wife tuned in to see how you were doing and fell asleep immediately upon watching it.
I know in
As long as
about
she's happy.
7 minutes I'm going to have to leave out to feed people anyway. So
Yes, this is true.
See, and I was just going to say he pre-fed the family.
no, tonight I did not. I was wet sanding all day, and so I wet sanded up until time. It was pretty much time to come in here. Did some dishes.
Oh boy.
in here. Did
Nice.
this. So then I got to feed people, go out, back out, and buff, and hope I can get it. Hope I can get that guitar buffed before tomorrow morning. I'm supposed to deliver it tomorrow morning. I don't see that happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow is a holiday in Canada. Just saying.
Yeah, just tell him, Columbus
Yeah,
Day
that's
is in
very
the U.S.,
Canadian.
which is like
Yeah.
mattress sales and not getting guitars. That's right. Send me your EQ pedals and Ferd your green sparkle guitars. Also doesn't like green guitars, Charles. You just see, because he's not here to defend himself, so the truth comes out.
I'll forgive him because he's for. But other than
It's
that,
all
we
right.
have-
More for Charles.
Goddamn hiccups.
I might shoot some more demos this week too. So I don't know. We might have 2 demos, might have 3 come out. I don't know. It depends how the week goes. Also got to do some grocery shopping.
Ring the bell and stay tuned.
Ring the bell. Yep. Subscribe. Road to 5K. Last time I checked, we were like 96 away.
Nice.
Lawrence was late for Pete's live stream. Get this, because he's watching Guitar Safari on replay rather than Pete Thorne. Rather than Pete Thorne, Charles. How
I
about
love that. I love that. Sorry, Pete.
just checking the update here? Yep, we're still at 4904, so nobody new is tuned in tonight. That's fine. That's fine. But if you're watching on a replay, especially if you made it to this point, definitely hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and stuff. I don't know. You get notified. Apparently, I'm not in charge of that. That's a YouTube thing. That's not a me thing.
It's worked
And
for
then,
me.
Yeah. And as we say, I'll see you. No, you'll see me in the next video. I'll see you the next time you put out content. Because that's how that works. Just have fun doing that. Play guitar. This is the rambling long end thing. I don't know. Because we're trying to keep
Just
Charles
keep
late.
playing,
No, we're
man.
not. We're going to wrap things up, actually, so Charles has time to pee before he has to go make the family dinner.
That's so kind.
I'll work in a pee break into it. Exactly. I care. Didn't bring up Waylon at all. Well, we did on the pedal. Not towards Charles, though. Charles still waiting on the Waylon telly. There we go. Brought it up.
No
No
Charles
pressure.
was very nice. Didn't even have to defend himself from last week, being thrown under the bus repeatedly across multiple channels on the internet.
I was a little
Tire
sore.
marks to prove.
A little sore, yeah. Stretched the back out about an extra 3 inches. Who knew I was so tall? So check out, Charles 75N's channel if you haven't already. He does a show with Seth from Presley, California Customs, Guitar Safari, every Sunday. And then it starts off my day quite nicely. And then, check it. And he does the fabric wrapping and stuff. And then that's fun.
So it's a little early for me, but I mean, I try to make it.
Well,
Failed today.
you've been doing a great job of making it there, Trev. So I'm
Ken's
I
okay
feel
with
there.
that.
bad about today. I feel bad about that. I mean, I wish I could go and watch the replay.
Ken
and just
certainly
chew
made
some
it in.
up.
Though. I just want you to know, Ken made it in.
Yeah. So far, Ken has the best attendance record of the West Coast 3, as I call you.
Well, but
Yeah, you're
Ken
including that
probably
too,
wasn't
John
up
Shane.
until 5
You
in
were
the
in there.
morning.
And
Doing
how many
things.
years do I got on you? Sonny?
6 or 7.
There we go. Jeff K's looking forward to the Michael Nielsen show. So am I.
Yeah, it should be good.
Big
Yeah.
time.
So on that note, we've been us. Y'all have been y'all.
Rock
Karma
on.
is real, according to Chris. And
Hell yeah.
stone chasing, and of course, don't litter. What video backgrounds? That's going to be all
Seriously.
tricky. We're gonna have to
See
figure
you,
out
Dale.
Dale at the end if he's awake.